Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one-shots, we do mini campaigns, we do long-running campaigns. If it's TTRPG, we pretty much do it all. Tonight, obviously, I am not behind the Games Master banner, but nonetheless, we have some amazing cast and crew here for some Cyberpunk Red. Um, I feel a very underrated system because I love it so much. They did such an amazing job. Go play it if you haven't. But we do have just a few announcements for me to quickly get through. First is that we do have two sponsors. First is Hero Forge. It is the website that we use to make the super cool tokens. It's also where you can make hyper customized miniature models and even get them sent straight to your door for whenever the heck we can roll dice in person again. You can paint them there on the website. They're constantly adding new features. Like recently, they added like druidic nature bases. They added like 1920s outfits. They added like post-apocalyptic gear. They added pilot gear. They added shinobi gear. Uh, it just so much cool. And they have cups. My favorite edition ever. They have cups. But you can use the link there posted by the lovely Dido to get cool stuff. And anything you order, it supports us. And we heckin' appreciate it. And yes, Dido, you you do your job fantastic. We appreciate you. One of our lovely moderators. Our other sponsor, as I kick up the music, is Epidemic Sound. None of the cast can hear this song, but it rocks. It's also a tad loud, but Epidemic Sound is the site where we get all of our royalty-free music and sound effects. They have library of literally thousands of any mix match you could ever want. To get this specific song, I searched new wave trap electric rock, and here we are. It's so good. I love this song. But you can use our link that Dido is going to post in the chat to get 60 days total free access to the entirety of the site. And as soon as the 60 days are up, if you decide that you don't need it, you don't want it anymore, you can cancel it. It doesn't cost you a penny, but it supports us whether you keep your subscription or not. And once again, we heckin' love you for it. Coming up, we actually have very few games coming up because the month is almost over. As I pull up my schedule. Artsword, thank you for the follow. I heckin' love ya. Literally can't do this without you. But coming up, we have the finale to the two-part Alien RPG game run by Meg Syria, where we're totally all gonna survive. Certainly haven't been getting foreboding messages from Meg or anything. The 20th and the 30th, we have two games of Masks, which I'm super looking forward to because that system looks like so much fun. Other than that, our casting call is going to be coming out very, very soon. Maybe tonight? But you can join our Discord, link is down below. Big old button that says Discord. It's where we all hang out. We post our casting calls, our schedules, our cat pictures, our dog pictures. Where we just generally hang out and be giant nerds. But that casting call will go up not only in our Discord, but also on our Twitter at Lost Caravan RPG. And it's also where you can see all the nerdy stuff that I post. Alright. Unless one of my lovely moderators is about to yell at me, I think I am good. Pass it on over to the actual star of the show tonight, Taylor. It's all yours.
Oh, not star, just facilitator to all these wonderful stars. Yeah, so tonight we are gonna play, like I said, some Cyberpunk Red with the wonderful Archon setting. So we are not gonna be in Night City, which I know is a hot topic right now with everything, but we're going to a different city. We're seeing how Cyberpunk is in a whole nother little world here. And I guess I'll just kind of like hop into it, and then when we get all of our characters together, we can learn who you all are. Put my other headphone in. I just realized I can only hear out of one side. Probably do that. But a couple little rundown on the setting. As any cyberpunk future is, we find ourselves in the city of Archon. And life is not too great for the majority of people living in it. If you are not that 1%, you're dealing with irradiated zones because, in an attempt to make money, they pushed the power plant a little too much. You've had a nuclear explosion that has ruined a good chunk of the city, and then a wall was put up to protect the 1% from the radiation, and everyone else was stuck on that side. So it's in a lot of growth, but corporations still rule the world, and they all suck. That's not fun. Crime is still very rampant, and technology is still very, very, very advanced to hopefully maybe counterbalance the shit that you are thrown, because you'll have cool cyberware, really awesome street bikes. The list goes on and on. But we start. Let me pull open my handy dandy little Archon book here. You all have been called by a cat. We'll call them a fixer. It is more a anonymous source for you. In fact, you only know them as V, just the letter. That when you have some more touchy jobs that maybe you sign on to, specifically ones that deal with the Ministry of Sabotage, their greatest name, they are the ones to contact you and basically just give you a location and the amount of money you will be paid at the end of the job. You can either agree, it's kind of a check yes or no situation, and either you hear nothing from them or you show up. So you have all gonna railroad you into saying you've shown up because otherwise we don't got a game today. But you have all gathered after getting your call to action, text to action from V, and have met up in a abandoned warehouse, kind of on the edge of the exclusion zone. You're, like I said, there was a big kind of wall that has built. Some Berlin Wall action has happened in places, and that's kind of the area you were at, where a bit of both worlds have started to blend together. But a nice little warehouse is kind of tucked to the edge of the wall, hidden away. You pull up in your various vehicles or hired rides or walking, and find yourself standing in a pretty much completely empty building. Let's start, since it's your channel. Andrew, when everyone is looking at your character, who are they? What's their energy? What are their skills they can expect?
Well,
They look like.
Duke, of course, has very tightly cropped, shaved hair and around the sides, going to the back. The top is quite a bit longer, pulled back into almost like a ponytail. Very much reddened from the sun. Wears very natural leathers. Is typically covered kind of from head to toe as much as possible with like a dust mask, gloves, long pants, riding boots, all of it, of course, weather worn. Pulls up to the meeting spots on probably the most important and most expensive thing that he will ever own in his entire life. his motorcycle. Has a NOS tank attached, as well as some double thickened bulletproof glass. And not that anyone might notice at first glance, but there's a few hidden compartments on there that you might be able to stash some weaponry. Of course, if you were doing illegal stuff, which I would never do illegal stuff. I am totally law-abiding citizen. Um, but in general, they just they seem very neutral, but very inquisitive. Like every little thing that they can see that might be out of place or interesting, their eyes just land on it and scan it for like a good 4 or 5 seconds before moving on.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go by my view here in Zoom, which may jump all over the place. But Blair, would you who's your character? What energy are they giving off to?
So I'm playing Jen Shields. She's very, very business looking, but like cool business. You know, she's very fashionable. She has kind of like a slicked back bun, wearing a power blazer and white pants with metal these chunky metal high heel boots that you might think are impractical, but she can run hella fast in them. And um, I would say this is just canon in my mind. I feel like her whole closet is just all white pants because she's just that good. Probably about 95% of the time they don't get dirty. So yeah, and she's just kind of like tough looking around. She's a detective in the area and is pretty serious, but not like military serious. More just kind of like has a has an air of like just kind of like, all right, I'm ready to do work, kind of serious. So yeah, that's Jen.
Wonderful. Then let's go over to Luke. Who you bring in today?
All right, I'm bringing what was originally going to be a net runner until I learned that there's like 40 pages of net running crap. That's a lot to learn for a one shot. So under very nice advisement, I'm playing what is known as a tech. Still able to do like computer hacky stuff, but without the actual like jacking in and uh, taking over all the screen time, net running, while everybody else like microwaves a burrito or something. Orochi, he pulls up in a bike as well that may or may not belong to him for the evening. And his style can best be described as business biker. He's got he's got a red tie tucked into a leather vest and leather jacket, but very like professional corpo looking jacket. And yeah, he's got a little backpack with him with a laptop and all the tools he'll need to do his job, including um, a small like a wakizashi attached to his back and a sidearm on his hip. Officially named Tanaka Toryu, but going under the code name Orochi.
All right, then we go to Jeannie. What character are you bringing? What energy they've got as they come in here?
Well, clearly this must be some kind of strange business meeting. My character, also a business person, is wearing another power blazer, but a different power blazer from a different designer that she thinks is superior. And her suit underneath of it is red, not white. So we see we have the red business lady and the white.
I like it.
And I want to say she steps out of an expensive exec car, um, and has, she's got coffee with her. Why not? Coffee in
Always.
one hand, the agent in the other.
Surprised y'all didn't know this is actually just a business fashion show fashion reality show that we've all signed up for.
Just a
There we
team
go.
building exercise. We're all gonna do trust falls and crap later.
Yeah, this is our what are this called? Retreats. This is our business retreat
business
in a
retreat.
warehouse. Perfect.
A weird warehouse in a radiated part of the city. It's totally fine.
Yeah, it's normal.
Just what do escape rooms look like in 2077?
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty, and then last but certainly not least, James. Who are you bringing? What's the energy? What's the look?
Yeah. I'm playing Rick Dangerfield, a investigative reporter who is not exactly good at his job, but somehow keeps managing stumbling into the right place, right time. And so Rick has no clue what is going on. All he's heard was that one of his contacts said, "Hey, go over there. There might be something," and he thought he was getting pizza. So he is actively confused by the sheer looks of everybody else, because he's just like dirty, tattered. He's got like the Peter Parker like camera around his neck, very obviously there. And yeah,
It's not too late for you to get
I
pizza.
am media.
It's not too late for you to get pizza.
I mean, if we don't mind me leaving for a little bit, I could go get some pizza. Give me like 20 minutes ish. That'll get through the introductory bits. I'll jump in at the climax. The act 2 of the structure.
So this corporate lunch, we do need to have some kind of food at this corporate lunch.
Exactly.
Someone must have brought bagels or something, right?
Yeah, I think there's just like a box of like very stale donuts just sitting in the middle of the room on a like fold out plastic table. There might be a couple of little like mouse bites out of the corner of the cardboard, so they haven't made it in yet.
Is this a joke? Is this because I work with a law that you got donuts? Is this funny? I'm kidding, you guys.
It's it's like it was bought today, but it was left over from yesterday. So it's like got a little warmth to it, but it's still a little like thick and stale, like a day old donut.
If no one else wants them, I can take them.
They got any with sprinkles?
Please, sir, it's all yours.
Do they have any with sprinkles? Or are these like the glazed?
Let's roll their first roll. Hey, Jin,
yeah.
Roll a d10, please, and tell me if you roll under your luck.
All right, I can do that for you if I can find the tab that it's on. D10. Where'd it go?
No sprinkles. No sprinkles.
Probably not under your luck.
I feel like there is a donut that clearly had sprinkles at one point in time that does have little mouse finger or handprints in it. So it looks like all the sprinkles have been picked off by a rodent.
Want this one? It's still got the frosting on it.
That's all right. I guess the cheat day wasn't in the cards. That's fine.
Okay.
Look, I've eaten some questionable things on the road. That's questionable.
Tastes like donuts.
Yeah.
You say so.
The lone light in the middle of this warehouse that is like over where y'all are standing then clicks off, and you hear a noise that sounds like some electronic thing moving. As you see, there's like a projector that like very slowly kind of is coming down from the ceiling, and then it pops on with a very shadowed figure with a kind of a voice modulation, so you don't fully know who this is kind of talking to you. I would say anyone, especially probably Luke, would have had some interaction with this sourceless individual, in this sense, if they have worked with the Ministry of Sabotage, which that is up to you to decide. They are, oh yes,
So I'm
James.
guessing they're not the pizza delivery man.
No, I think that's like the first
damn it.
thing that comes on is like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm glad y'all ate the donuts. I heard talks of pizza. I'll write that down for next time, maybe. It's a good note. You know, we're looking to really bring up morale. I thought people didn't like pizza parties, but we're gonna write it back into the rule book now, actually. But this is someone that you've had interactions with from the Ministry of Sabotage. For those who are new, which is everyone, since this is a book of this year. Um, the Ministry of Sabotage is a coalition of punkers, upstarts, and tech heads who came together in the aftermath of that no good explosion that I was talking about and all of the riots and horrible things that happened after that. Um, with the realization that Fletcher Fabrications has a monopoly on cybernetics. And look, monopolies aren't good. Corporos aren't good. Corporate companies in this, not the individuals. The corporate companies are not very great. So, someone having a monopoly on something as important in this future as cybernetics is not the greatest. So, their whole mission has been to basically try and sabotage them and bring up other people that maybe could fill a need, fill a gap, or at least compete a bit. Um, so you know that many of the ministry's activities include breaking into and dismantling Fletcher fabrication stations, stealing materials and design blueprints, and establishing off the record markets for selling cybernetic pieces to those who normally would be too poor to access the customizations they may need for their bodies. So, as far as corporations go, not bad. They give you stale donuts, but they're very Robin Hood esque. So, it's up in the air. Um, but this individual with like I said, a little bit of a deeper modulation on the voice. You see, the background of this is just very much a like generic skyline scene. It definitely a green screen of sorts. And really kind of look at you all. Well, thank you all for coming. Uh, I asked V to assemble a team of people with varying skills, and it seems we've gotten that. I am a representative for the Ministry of Sabotage, and while I do recognize a few of your faces, I believe this is a first for a few of you. Um, we do have a job that I think all of your skills could lend to very well. As you know, Fletcher Fabrications, the cybernetic corporation here in town, and us do not quite get along, and we have learned that they may have some new experimental tech coming into the city. We gathered a lead that they may have a offshore um, company or a offshore facility where they are doing some of the more secret um, creations. Though, if they want to sell things, they do need to come back into port eventually. We've gotten from a good source that in 5 days' time, a ship by the name of the Relentless will be making port here, and it will be carrying some sort of new technology that our contact says may shake up the industry. If that's true, we don't want Fletcher getting the glory. I will leave it up to you and all of your different means of making things happen. But you have like I said, 5 days to prepare. I am willing to pay you all 2,000 eddies on completion, plus you will have a ten thousand eddy um, budget to prepare for whatever it is you choose to do. We are not as concerned with it being quiet, as there should be no traceable way for this to get back to us. So go in loud, go in quiet, casualties or not, that is up for you and your conscience to decide. This ship is rather large. They said they do some of the manufacturing on board, as well as I would assume some of the testing. But it is, and she'll kind of, you see like a image pop up next to it, and it looks just like a simple, normal kind of cargo ship. This is what the vessel actually looks like. We're not very sure where everything is situated on deck. We've gotten some satellite images it'll show, but it seems very inconspicuous from the outside at all time, with the exception of some guards that do patrol the area. We've gathered at least 4 different ones on patrol on the upper decks, but other than that, that's all the intel we've been able to gather. You all responded yes to V, but I would like to extend another. Does this sound good to everybody? And if so, do you have any questions? Hmm, yes.
So, hitting this ship, would it be more viable to do so once it's made ground, or are we looking to intercept this mid waters?
Well, that is up to you. We do need the products off the ship, so it may make it more difficult if you hit it in the water. But if you have a plan to dispatch of the entire crew or get a large ship to bring us the goods back, that's also a possibility.
Yeah, man.
Taylor, double checking. You said that the ship, the Relentless, is Fletcher's like people. So it's
Mhm.
Fletcher meeting with Fletcher. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it's basically a testing lab creation is then now like we have products and bringing it back to land for the actual um sale of this product or whatever it is Fletcher does before dispersing it.
Do you have any intel on this testing? What it is exactly? Like, are they shooting something, growing something?
That we are not very sure. We haven't seen anything on the deck of the ship, so we can at least assume it's not going to be anything too long range. There was that nasty incident where they were testing rockets for a while, but we tamped that down too.
And what is known about this Fletcher? What is known about Fletcher?
So, Fletcher Fabrications in general is just one of the principal manufacturers of cybernetic limbs, neurological enhancements, pretty much since the meltdown of the reactor.
I
The
believe that might actually be the company I'm working for officially. Is that
I
was that the cyber was that the but we were talking about, yeah.
yeah.
So I probably know a good deal about this ship and
Yeah,
things of
yeah.
that
If
sort.
you want to I would say either just kind of a education to kind of see like what you remember, or if you maybe have library search if you want to kind of look through, because I would assume if you're trying to like know everything from the inside, you'd have notes or a database that you can kind of look through.
I threw an education at it.
Perfect. Oh, right tab. Okay, with a 20. Yeah, you know that a lot about this corporation, and like I said, it's mostly cybernetic limbs, neurological enhancements here. And while the company itself is headquartered just right outside of Archon, um you know that they are very secure and very particular about who works on their projects, how many people know about what projects, where they are. There are multiple bases that you have heard of where different testing, creation, any step of the process are. There's, one outside of the city, kind of in a wasteland area where probably now more of the weapon type testing maybe happens. So I think you would know that this offshore one isn't going to be housing a lot of the bigger projects, the big bang kind of things. This may be more along the lines of um, the neurological lines, or even, there's maybe some sort of cyber limbs that are just general use, or more, not a rocket launcher out of the arm or anything. And I think you've heard rumors, it's kind of circling around, about that one of their next new product is a compact carbon fiber limb. So something that is very, very strong, but very unintrusive.
Big fan.
So that could be what's out there, because it has not hit the streets yet.
So that is potentially what's being tested and then being shipped over here by boat to be distributed and sold and the like.
Those are your bosses, former bosses. I don't think they're inviting you
Um,
back to the company
they are
picnic.
my, let's call them corporate sponsors for my daytime activities.
Either way, I don't think you're on the payroll after this.
I sure would like to be.
Well, I'm HR for my company, so I could give you a job.
There we go.
I'll see if I can earn myself a recommendation.
If the $2,000 payment upon completion per person, plus the 10,000 stipend, I for any sort of supplies you'll deem fit, uh, sounds good to you, then we can part ways. But do not be afraid to reach out if something unexpected seems to happen. But if you could please limit any as to communication as much as possible. Like I said, we don't want to associate ourselves together too much for both of our safeties. But and you all on your agents get like kind of an SOS number for emergencies only, or if there's anything we should be worried about. Feel free, once the acquisition has happened, send a note to this number and we can meet you on the docks with transport,
Be
or
nice and
wherever
easy.
it is you would have us pick up.
What's the worst that could happen?
Death, usually.
Not even the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah, I got
Well,
worse news
that
though.
could
We're out
happen.
of donuts. I finished off the box of donuts.
Well, luckily we're getting that stipend, so there's that.
A monster.
Oh, they were talking a lot, and so I got bored, and so I completely zoned out, and then started just focusing on the donuts. And then it was a personal challenge to see how many donuts I could fit in my mouth before he could finish talking. And then he finished talking, and then I realized I was out of donuts. So if anyone wants donuts, that sucks.
Did you accidentally get here? Did you mean to show
What?
up for this meeting?
I was told there was pizza.
I don't think you were. I think you thought that maybe there was pizza.
No,
You'll hear a
I was
knock on
told
the
to come in.
door that y'all came
Oh.
in.
See? Pizza.
If you ordered
I'd like to go-
pizza, I swear.
I'd like to open the door.
Yeah, there's like a 17-year-old pizza guy.
Oh
Just
my
like
god.
two pizzas.
Slam the door in his face before he gets paid.
You
Get a
just
real
hear him
job.
mumbling.
And then I walk over, put the pizzas down, open it up, and start taking 2 or 3 slices.
Oh man, I can't wait for the pizza guy's villain arc.
Oh my god.
Can we get to business? We're spending a lot of time lollygagging.
I mean, I guess if we have food here, we can go ahead and brainstorm a plan.
If you can call that food.
This is
As
some
Jin
pretty
goes
good
to grab a
food.
piece of pizza.
I'm gonna go make sure that the delivery boy was.
He was paid. Now
I'm
he
gonna go-
knows not to deliver pizzas and get a real job.
I'm gonna go pay him double.
Hmm.
You see him like
Oh, someone's nice.
you look outside and he's like in the process of like airing up his bike tire that like very obviously got a nail in this like sketchy part of town, just like mumbling. It's starting to rain. It's like a real sad scene.
Hey,
Good.
pull out like 50 eddies. Go over, get down, hand them to him. We were never here. You went to deliver these pizzas. Place was empty. You dumped the pizzas to the ground.
Yeah, all right, man. That works. Appreciate it. Your friend's a dick.
I'm not a friend. Yeah.
Smart. He just slips the cred chip in his pocket and undoes his bike and starts going really fast for the tire gets flat again.
This is some really fucking greasy pizza.
It's like the essentially like the $5 hot and ready's.
It's like no, I like to think of it. It's like slightly like a step down from even that, where it's like the
Yeah.
cheese is like fallen off, and it's almost like just pure sauce and bread, but like it's still lingering on there. Just like it's like you have to use both hands just to like turn it to like somewhat of a half sandwich.
Ugh.
And
I love it.
All right.
hey, you know what? You get paid a journalist rate. You know you gotta cut at corners where you can cut corners.
Well, hey, eat up,
Hey.
because if this is going the way I think it's going, there's a non-zero chance of this becoming an only needs to be faster than the other guy scenario. So, eat your fill.
See, he gets it. Like, this could be our last meal, so might as well make it greasy pizza.
You are lucky you're cute.
Aw, thank you.
Anyways.
I
What's
pull
plan?
my camera and just
Don't take a picture. Do we get a bunch of explosives? I'm gonna break that camera, I swear. But do we go in quiet?
Quiet is best. You know how to pilot? Anybody here know how to pilot a boat?
Oh, that was serious. Oh yeah. I had to pilot a boat when I was like 6.
Good. So that's that taken care of.
How old are you now?
What do you think I am?
I don't know, 72.
Mask makes it difficult. That being said, explosives not a bad idea in case things go south.
I got a couple smoke grenades, but nothing that's gonna pack some actual punch.
Taylor, can I do I know of this company's or this corporation's like criminal history? Like, is there anything? Or are they completely like, are they totally clean? Is there anything that they've had in previous, instances that we should be looking out for?
Yeah. I don't know if there's any like real patterns. No corporation is clean, though this one is very good at hiding their trail. Probably the things that have like come to light are things like tax evasion or like maybe some inhumane treatment or towards like people that sign up for their studies for some of their cyberware, kind of some things like that. And like I said, there was, some very loud, possibly toxic testing that had happened at one point in time.
Yeah.
But, nothing that is very obvious. If you want to do for me either a streetwise, or even if you want to then instead, like if you want to just remember by what you know of this group and the word on the street, or if you'd rather do a more in-depth search, I'll let you choose on streetwise or more like a library search education focused.
What would you say about wait, hold on, let me see what my streetwise is. Where's streetwise? Oh, library search could be okay. Where's streetwise? Perform? No.
Socials.
Social.
Yeah,
Oh.
social.
I would like to do a streetwise search then.
Perfect. Yeah. Do that for me. I'm sorry. Let me tab out of my Borgware real quick and see what your roll is.
Hey,
17.
The chat is monsters tonight.
Have we gotten more?
3.
I'm up to. Okay, we're up to 3. Good. Speaking of, with that 17, there are rumors going around. None have been substantiated, and any interactions you've had with this company have not ended in this. But there are rumors that with this company, they kind of have their own kind of secret armed force that is the main testing ground for some of their more advanced cybernetics. So these people are very strong and very low empathy, therefore easy to control by the people paying the bills. So you've heard rumors of some pretty heavy muscle, but I've never seen it.
I heard the word on the street, right? That this group?
Well,
What they got going on?
well, we are a cyber tech company.
What about the super soldiers, for lack of a better term?
I have a question. Would any of them have come through my HR department looking for a job at any point?
So I think, you've probably had individuals from this company, because I feel like a lot of the corporate work pool is stealing good people from other places, and this just like big mix of like I can do you one better. So I think you would have seen some people coming through that were more heavily cybered in advanced equipment, but no one to the point of like a super soldier kind of drone individual. Everyone that's kind of come to you has still been a little more like, hi, I would like to do marketing, or hi, I'm an engineer, even though they have like really fancy chrome arms,
Well, clearly they weren't that impressive that I don't remember them.
If we run into some of the hustle, what are your all odds in a fight?
I can hold my own in a fight.
Depends where we are.
Isn't that why all of you are here to do the fighting part while I do the smart part?
What is your part?
And the brains, obviously.
That will help.
We're supposed to be fighting.
Ideally,
What's
no.
What is your part? What are you, a reporter?
Hi, yes, I'm Rick Dangerfield, award-winning journalist.
And why are you here?
To clean up your goddamn mess. No, it's more to make sure that you guys don't get caught. As I can manipulate airwaves pretty easily.
There
Oh,
we
can you
go.
throw
I'm
my
really
coffee
bored.
cup away? Can you throw my coffee cup away? You said clean up, and it's
I
empty.
meant the trail of, evidence that you're going to leave behind eventually.
Okay, but this is empty. It's evidence.
It does have her DNA on it.
Fine. It's a coffee
Anyways,
cup. I look at it, throw in the air, and I just shoot it.
Well, that's waste of ammo, but I guess it's effective.
Is it gone?
why?
I don't know. It's your job.
Well, it's gone. I feel like my job is done successfully, so
Okay.
reduce,
got-
reuse, recycle.
We got a massive budget to prepare for this. What do we need? Explosives. Anyone need any more guns? What are we looking at?
Could we just give ourselves entry by going to their systems and issuing passes for our alter identities?
Certainly try that.
Or you could like interrogate a guy.
Yeah, that's rather fun, isn't it?
It
Okay.
will most likely come down to that.
You mean we sneak aboard, find someone, drag them off to some dark corner of the ship and interrogate them, or?
Yeah. Real classic style. Lock him in a, like equally even square room with only one light bulb and a chair that I can flip backwards and sit on.
Well, we certainly have the budget for that.
I can get us a boat.
Okay, boat, good. Explosives, maybe. Like, we might have to make a dirty getaway if this goes poorly. There's a chance. Okay, there's a chance that I might be able to make our approach legitimate.
Go on.
Well, I do work for these people after all. If it's a project that I may have worked on or can at least BS my way into saying I've worked on, I might be able to get us on board the ship with a problem that we need to look at the merchandise before it makes landfall.
Do you want to do this like one of those old heist movies where you have a van right next to the docks and you're our eyes, and then we all infiltrate in dressed up in some attire that's fitting.
That's about that.
Tonight.
All right.
Oh, great. We're on the same page.
You're a reporter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I may. If there's a problem with the cyberware or this tech, odds are ends up in a psychotic event.
Okay, I'm following.
I might need a cyber psycho event.
Easier said than done.
Well, I just need you to put it out there.
Gotcha. I take a picture of you.
Okay. If there's a cyber psycho event, odds are law gets called in. Private investigator of sorts. That's right. Someone who knows how to investigate these things, but also down on their luck enough to accept the paycheck to keep things quiet.
It would be funny if the police were distracted that day, though. Yeah, I'm aware. Oop, this is a fuckload.
I will.
What happened to these things being like
We're
once a stream?
Yo,
I'm just gonna-
we're just trying to
I'm just
play.
gonna hold the book up, and whenever I feel like using something, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, they use this cybernetic."
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, no, it'd be really funny if, the police were distracted because I called in a bomb threat or something like that.
I'm not sure if the local PD is going to be involved in this.
Well, just covering bases at least. Now you have the police taken care of. If
Sure.
they start calling in other calls, it'd be a shame if all of their, phone lines and stuff like that were
Messed with.
magically flooded.
Is that something you can handle?
Yes, it actually something I honestly can do. I'm very good at selling rumors.
Excellent.
Who knew the media was so good at lying? Holy shit.
And as for the brains, we're going to need somebody who makes this entire thing look legit. You're gonna lend us credibility.
I thought I was already doing that.
Right. You have the air of someone I don't want to ask questions when she walks in the room. Stay out of your way is what I would do.
Yes, you should.
All right. Well, I'm gonna falsify some corporate data that some of the new software and hardware that we've been working on has had some unforeseen consequences. This will be corroborated by the latest leaked media spike in cyberpsycho activity, which requires immediate executive attention and the oversight of a discreet law enforcement personality and someone who can get us to the ship on time before this thing makes landfall.
Yeah, like I
Sounds
said,
good.
easy.
Easy peasy.
Alright. So, we break. I get us some boats, some explosives. You all do your nerdy things, and we meet back up here, what, 24 hours?
Also, diving gear, just in case.
Just some diving gear.
Haven't bought myself that set of gills yet.
Maybe see if I could pull some favors. We have some folks in, just waiting offshore. Just in case we need some backup.
Question
Any
for you then.
Okay.
So if we're meeting up 24 hours from now, are you bringing the pizza? Or is that a thing we get comped for?
You get me my cyber psycho attack. I will bring all the pizza you want.
Are we done here? I need to
No.
go back to my rise.
Yeah, I think we're done.
All right. Unless there's anyone else has any ideas, amendments to the plan, anything I haven't thought of.
Oh no, we'll be amending the plan on the go, I'm sure.
That's what I was afraid of.
That's the best part.
Best plan's a moving plan.
All right. See y'all
I'm
tomorrow.
just hungry. Anyone want the rest of the pizza, or is that also? Can I take that too?
We
All yours.
all leave, and you just have 2 boxes of pizza.
Oh no, one of the first box is gone through at this point. Now it's just more like, all right, time to destroy all the evidence. I put the donut box, the pizza box, and then I'll just leave the room, toss in a grenade, close the door.
That does do it.
No more DNA
Right.
evidence.
You all separate to get your various to-dos done. Let's first start with what needs to happen first. Probably our rumor mill. So
No.
let's start with you, James. Let me pull up my media section so I don't forget what it is they actually do.
Well, I have credibility as my main ability. I can find rumors to get information. I have publishing stories or scoops. Be ashamed if one of that was lying, though. I do have to. I have to make a believability check.
There you go. Okay.
Won't go well.
And what level were we on our rollability? I can't remember what we all started on.
5.
Okay. Perfect.
What
Yeah.
was it? 5?
Okay.
6? I thought it was 6.
Is it 6? 5 or 6, at
It
least
says
on the media, we're in
credibility
the
is
same
5
realm.
and 6. Yeah, so
Yeah,
like
it doesn't upgrade till 7 for you. So,
The only difference for me is that I get an extra
Yes.
upgrade per level.
Hail was like in my book. I couldn't see anything. Okay. So yeah, what is your plan to kind of get this along? Are you wanting to just start calling contacts and spreading, or are you wanting to write something?
yeah.
Or none of the above?
Okay, so my idea was to have it so that the airwaves. I kind of want to do this kind of like a. I want to make a certain analogy here, but this is kind of like a little fucked up. But essentially, find like the 4chan and start like spreading, get like the hate mongers to really start like pushing some stuff in that direction. And
Okay.
then on the completely other side of the like spectrum, throw out some like hey, these people are planning on doing this, like join my counter protest here, and start like calling in random favors that could be not so legitimate.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So just kind of getting a good mix of demographics involved.
Yeah, whatever two groups hate each other enough. I don't even care if it's like rival gangs at this point. Like, I just
Mm-hmm.
need two people who can cause a fight, and if it can get right near that police department, it'll be even better.
Okay.
It'd be a
Okay.
shame if they were busy all day, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let me. Uh. mhm. Believability. So you start kind of going on all of these. Will you first just roll for me a general persuasion? And if it is good enough, I maybe might bump your chance to a little better than 4 out of 10.
Uh, cool. I am used to rolling on Foundry. And
Oh
so
yeah.
I am not 1000% sure how to do it here. I have a
So
total
if
of
you
22. That's all I
perfect, yeah. If you open up or if you go to like the social tab and literally just click persuasion, it should do all the math for you and just pop it right over
Yeah,
there.
I'm on social and it's not letting me click persuasion because it's being
Oh, make
rude to
sure
me.
edit the little edit in the top right corner. Click that to
Oh,
make sure it's off.
see, this is why you're smarter than me. All right, that's a 26.
What do you say? Oh, that is really good. Okay, so you have thought of every possible answer scenario thing to get this story crafted in a way that people just buy into it. You know, they're like every answer to any question I would have is here, and I am just fully in. This is convincing. So what I'll have you do, if you will roll a 10 for me, if you get a 1 through 6, it'll be the believable enough by people that you could probably start a scene.
I rolled a 1.
This is like the one thing I like about Cyberpunk Red is like rolls, these sort of thing, like death saves, luck, this sort of thing. It's nice to get a 1. It makes the 1 not so mean all the time. Um so yeah, you start seeing now after you've kind of thrown these threads out of other people posting and being like, let's meet up here, we're going to do this, hey, let's do this, like, you know, kids between the ages of 20 and 22 groups meet up, you know, just all these weird named things that it seems like people are really picking up on all of this and just not like they almost just needed the push to really like rally behind the cause. And I think for Orochi, you are starting to see this little bug making it out into the world, knowing that okay, the seeds are planted, the steps are in motion. What would you like to do to bring it to a internal point here within this company and get what you'll need out of it?
Well, like I said, in order to legitimize our presence on the ship, there needs to be a problem with the latest software, firmware, hardware,
Mm-hmm.
etc. Um, Something unforeseen in original testing. Um, and I want to basically create a problem that we would have swept under the rug that might lead to cyberpsychosis or some other such problem if left unchecked.
Okay.
And that is going to play into the attack that I've asked our media to create and put out into the world.
So go ahead first for me. Will you roll? What is the thing that we need to get going here? Maybe could you roll? I want to say just like library search again, but maybe even if you're doing this and you're at home or at office, like in all of it where you have a little bit more access, I would even allow you to do electronic security if you would rather dig for some more information that may not be readily available to you. So a little bit of
I'll take
illegal digging.
I'll take electronic security.
So you're starting to kind of dig through all of their info, and you make your way through some channels within this company that you should not be very quickly, seeing as you know they have very high security in all senses, but you're moving quick enough that there isn't much of a trace to be followed. But you do come across the information on this ship here. It's just very, very, very briefly. But it is, you can confirm, it is carrying the crew that created, built, invented everything that carbon fiber super fancy arm. That compact carbon fiber limb, so limbs could be more than arms, and that this is a new version of something that they had put out before that never fully made it past testing. They could not quite match the power and the usage to a like kind of more legal level. This is very much towing the line of like you're making just human soldiers because this is so strong. But that this previous one had gone through a lot of testing, that the main problem with it was people could not handle it mentally.
Okay,
So
I
you
don't
could,
I don't even have to fabricate a problem. There is a problem.
yeah, and this is a old version that got pulled and never was sent out, but this seems to be a new iteration of that they're trying to improve upon. So you could maybe fabricate a little bit of the product did get out and they're shitty, or something on those lines. However,
Okay. Yeah, I would like to tie the new product to this old problem, and make it seem like if this thing makes landfall, it would cause a huge incident and our stock would just plummet to the ground.
yeah, I think you are able to kind of start going in there and tweaking with some of these files a bit to maybe blur the lines on what reports are the old product and what reports are the new product. And that maybe, they're a little too similar and those same issues could arise. And now there's a paper trail that they knew it had happened. Roll for me one more time now that you have found this to kind of put it all together. If you want to do something more in like the business sense of getting it all kind of worded and everything correctly, or let me look at text, see what else we got here. I'll keep it on the electronic security, since you are much more a tech built person. I don't think you're necessarily needing to rewrite reports or anything. You're just kind of making the information there reflect the story you want to tell. Nice.
rolling
Saying
very low on these checks.
I mean, 22 is still pretty dang good. But yeah, you kind of doctor up these reports here, get it a little more on the lines of what you are wanting. And I think maybe even kind of like slipping in some like secret PI contact info into their database.
Nice.
But with the position that you have, do you think, and this is fully up to you to decide, do you think you would have any sort of knowledge or input on this sort of realm of kind of that like PR disaster cover up, making sure everything is like product quality control? Or
I very
would you
well
be
might.
more okay? So yeah, I think that all kind of goes out. You're able to give a little bit of a nudge that something is wrong here, and
Yeah,
go on.
I'll do that. And unfortunately, I imagine that this horrible leak from my company might have been picked up by a notorious cyber criminal by the name of Orochi, and that information might get leaked to might start to play merry havoc with the current stock price of my beloved company.
That's alrighty. Um,
Clearly, this is something we want seen to immediately, with the utmost discretion.
yes. So, after a bit, Jen, you get a phone call from an unknown number to you.
Speak.
There's actually a name for this person. Let me find it because I thought it's in the book. I'll remember it and just have it here. No, there's hundreds of pages in this book. You think I'm gonna remember names, Taylor? Come on. I think you get yes, Fletcher Fabrications, please hold. And then you get put on hold even though they called you.
What the fuck you called me?
Don't
the
you
worst.
love a good corporation?
The worst hold music ever. Sounds like it's. I heard one of those from the other day, and it legit sounded like it was made in the 80s. Like, even just the sound quality of the hold music. I was like, what is, like, have you literally not updated this?
I've heard some that it literally sounds like someone's just holding the phone up to a speaker and just recording something played over the radio. I'm like, oh god, this is so loud.
Yeah.
Okay, well I can't find their name currently, so it's okay. We'll make up a name. After just a little bit, you're like, hi, thank you for holding. Transferring you now. And you get transferred, and you're like, hi, Fletcher Fabrications, please hold. And you get put on hold again by someone else, who then eventually answers, picks back up, and says their name is Frederick Manson. I just started writing letters and hoped a word would like come to my head. It did. But hi, thank you for holding. Transferring you now. And sends again. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this has happened so many times. And then finally get up. Hi, hello, is this Jen Shields?
Yeah, who is this?
Hi, this is Frederick Manson, CEO of there's so many F's I've now forgotten. Fabrications. Fletcher
Fletcher
Fabrications.
Fabrication.
Yes.
That's great.
um,
Mr. Manson, is this how you always conduct your business?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you do you not know what you mean?
You called me and I was put on hold twice.
Oh, yes, we have a lot of balls in the court currently, and that is just an unfortunate side effect of having so many wonderful collaborations in the air. I'm sure you understand.
Cool. Yeah, cut the fluffy, vocabulary. You got about 5 minutes before I hang up.
Oh, I could call someone else if you're not interested in work. I'm
All
so very
right,
sorry,
fine.
Miss
You got
Shields.
10 minutes. You got 10.
10 will be plenty. Thank you, Miss Shields. So I was calling because we have a manor that has made itself known that I think we would like it dealt with discretion, and I know that is your brand.
Middle name, correct. Yes.
Oh, legally. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Jen Discretion Shields, I would love to meet with you if you have the time and the availability, say, 3 hours from now.
You picking me up? Your
We can
company can do that,
definitely,
right? Yeah.
yes, we can definitely schedule some transport if you would like to. I will transfer you back over to my assistant to get all of the details on your location, and we will have you brought over immediately.
Sure. Yeah, I'll meet with you, Mr. Manson. Sounds great.
All right, and I would like to reiterate and make important to you, discretion
Mm.
is mandatory for this operation.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, a driver will be there to get you at 3 p.m.
Awesome. Well, see, look at that. You only used 2. You didn't even need 10. You were worried. You were scared. You did fine. Thank you.
Usually people ask more questions, and I don't know if that makes me more confused or concerned or confident in your abilities, but I guess we'll find out in a few hours.
I mean, I like to do more of this business in person, and if we're already planning the meeting, then we'll get it all done there.
All right, thank you, Miss Shields. Beep.
Son of a bitch. It's like,
Hey, Miss Shields, this is Jerry.
Oh, hi,
I'm
Jerry.
Mr. Manson's assistant.
Hey, Jerry.
No, you didn't get hung up on. No, you just got sent to me. I'm so
That's
sorry for the
right.
confusion there.
I stubbed my toe. It's okay.
That's what happened. Okay,
That's
well,
about
I just
right.
need to get your address. Also, if you could, I'm going to send you over a quick email. If you'll just send us a quote for what your services cost. Thank you. We'll take
Oh,
care.
yeah. Can I also can I tell you any of my specific needs for this pickup?
Oh, for the car to come
Yeah.
give you a ride? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sure that's definitely within my abilities. What do you need?
Awesome. So I need like a black car that's freshly washed, not too big, not too small. It needs tinted windows, and there needs to be at least 3 different flavors of sparkling water with ice. I can't have meetings.
Do you
with
want the
CEOs if my throat's
sparkling?
messed up.
I understand. Do you want the sparkling water just in carafes with ice, or do you want ice and then also sparkling water that you can then?
Let's keep it separated, but make sure it's not too melted. You can do that, right?
Yeah. Technology.
That's true. That's true.
Nice and separate. Okay. Do you have any allergies? I don't want to get you strawberry sparkling water and then we cause a.
Oh, that's a good point. Just bees. Make sure there's no bees in the car.
We do not make it a habit to have bees in our car, but we will definitely double check as we make sure it is not too dirty but not too clean.
That's great. Sounds good.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Shields. I am just so excited to make your acquaintance in person.
Me too.
Yeah.
Love working with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you need to do?
No.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with us today.
For sure.
Hangs up.
She'll hang up and be like, God, I fucking hate working with this guy.
I think then pretty immediately, Arya, you also get a call. And this time it's strictly, hey, Arya, it's Frederick. Frederick Manson over at Fletcher Fabrications.
Hello there, Frederick. How may I be of assistance?
Hey, so I was just calling. You know, I know you don't technically work with us, but you are the best in the biz when it comes to what you do. And you've also had our back when it comes to more touchy matters. So I was hoping I will send a car over, as well as I would love to take you out to dinner or whatever you desire. If you could come have a quick meeting with us and the team, we've had an issue that needs dealt with,
What time?
and a team.
What time are you considering this meeting? I have quite a busy day ahead of me.
Oh, well, we are going to meet with some private security at around 3:30 p.m. That would be great if you could also be there, but we are more than willing to work around your schedule.
At 3:30, I have 15 minutes. Would that be sufficient?
We'll just make sure we deal with your action items first. Yes, that would be absolutely
Okay, so
wonderful.
I'll put you in for 3:30. I expect the car to pick me up promptly on time. If you're not on time, I will not be at the meeting. If your driver speaks to me in any way, I will not be at the meeting.
Don't speak. Okay. I can definitely do that.
Do not look at me either.
Okay, don't look. I will say, just with the traffic, we're probably gonna have to have the car there around 3:10 then to make it here on time. Or I'm sorry, 3:05. Is that okay?
Precisely 3:05.
Okay.
I have a very busy schedule today.
All right. Well, I will make
Okay.
sure that those needs are met, and if not,
Yeah. Is that
it'll
everything?
be.
Okay, I have to
I
go.
that's
I've
it.
got another
Oh,
call coming in.
yes. And he's
Was
just
waiting for her to be like, and I swear to God, if that car is not chock full of bees, it will be your job.
I need so many bees. Oh,
It is
love it.
the only way I can ride in comfort, is the soft vibration of a million bees.
Alrighty, then we go, last but not least, over to our nomad who has a shopping list. I believe.
Mhm.
What is all on your to do before the meetup again?
So I am, of course, going to the family, looking to get a speedboat. I will need the extra seat upgrade because there's 5 of us. And probably throwing some bulletproof glass on there, just to be safe, maybe armoring it up a little bit. Also getting a grenade launcher, a sleep
Smart.
grenade, because that's a thing. 3 incendiary grenades.
Wonderful. You may already have it on your list, but little hint from God, since we've had so many villain points, there are lots of EMP things.
Oh, yeah, they're on the list.
Okay, good.
Uh,
I want to give y'all a fighting chance. I don't want to just show up and smush you.
yeah, 3 EMP, 3 incendiary, and 3 flashbang. All grenades.
Perfect. Also, for grenades, they are athletics to just chunk them, or if you get a grenade launcher, it's heavy weapons. So keep that in mind. Anyone on skills. Yeah, I think you get all of this together and probably get a little bit of a general update on what's going on as you start to see general outrage about the cyber psycho incidents that are caused by Fletcher Fabrications. Why did I name him Frederick? Now I'm gonna keep calling him that. But let's see, we'll say you go up to your whoever is in charge of the motor pool for the family, and with y'all being kind of on the coast, you do have quite the variety of land and water vehicles. We'll name this guy Kenny.
Yeah, of
Kenny.
course.
I think maybe he came in from a different area and is very comfortable with a lot of the water. Was more a water nomad. Came here and he's like, all right, Duke. So you want a boat, right?
Big boat. Yeah.
You, big boat. Do you want it fast?
Yes.
Big. Okay, so we're going fast, big, rockets.
Yes. You can put rockets on that thing?
Didn't you want explosives?
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that though.
Yeah. I could mount anything. I could mount a pistol. That'd be dumb, but I could do it.
No, the rockets are good.
Okay. So unfortunately, it seems like Susan and her crew hit up the stash a little bit earlier. I'm down to just two rockets.
Funny.
I've got 2 launchers if you want to like dual load them up, or just one, but I only have 2 rockets left. So
One should be fine.
okay. Well, we'll do that. And so he kind of like looks around and he's like, okay, what about this one? And he like runs down the dock and like hops in a speedboat and brings it kind of around closer to the edge that y'all are standing at. And it's like this very dark blue, like it very much kind of blends in to the water here. It's got a few seats, and it does kind of have that nice little encompassing glass. It still has the open top, but it has some let me duck down below this glass. He's like, all right, I'll let you do this. I gotta soup it up a little bit, but that shouldn't take any time. And then I gotta mount that rocket on there. It's probably gonna be up on the front and maybe a little hard to be behind the glass and at the rocket, but yeah.
Let's have neural uplink in it.
Yeah. Then you're good. I didn't know you're all techie like that. I'm more analog. I like pushing the buttons,
It comes in handy when you can just plug in and go, and you can turn and do other things while you drive it.
Hey, I mean, whatever floats your boat. Get it? Anyway, whatever floats your boat. I don't know. I've been hearing things about cyber psychos and stuff, and
Yeah, crazy stuff.
I ain't gonna touch the shit. Yeah. So, I see you hit up the stash for quite a bit of gunpowder or explosive grenade power. What you got going on?
How much do you want? How implicated do you want to be?
But you had to ask that, so I don't want no shit. Just know that it's coming out of your wallet. I would say paycheck, but you don't work for me. Your wallet. If there's anything wrong with my baby when it comes back, okay? This is my specific boat. I'm letting you use it because you never done me wrong.
I got a company credit card, so I'm not worried about it.
Duke moving up in the world. He's too good for us now, maybe, huh?
Yeah,
Company credit card.
you win a few races, you get a few sponsorships. Takes you places.
Good fucking job, dude. I'm proud of you.
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. Probably gonna have to make a few trips to get all of this back, but seeing you couple days?
Yeah. No one else seems. Susan should be back. They're supposed to be back tomorrow, assuming everything's okay, or we can at least fix it quick enough. We'll have plenty of boats for the rest of the family if they need them. But here you go, and he like pulls out his pocket and throws you the keys, and it's just like a normal little key. It's got like a little like tiny life preserver like keychain that floats, and then like maybe just like a Baywatch figurine of just like shirtless. What? Why did I forget his name as soon as I started talking?
Oh,
Hasselhoff?
yes.
Yeah,
Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff.
And you have a boat. And at exactly 3:05, a vehicle pulls up in front of your place of business, Aria. You see there is a driver. It has tinted windows, but less so in the front, just looking straight ahead.
Going to just get in, like, because I'm assuming I know it's the vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say they've got like a little, like, it's like a black vehicle, but then it has like a little matte, like F logo on the sides. You know, it's like theirs.
I'm going to wait a few moments to see if somebody opens the door for me. And when that doesn't happen, I'm going to be very annoyed open the door.
I feel like if you could just like listen to this driver's head, he's like, I'm not supposed to talk, I'm not supposed to look, but how can I open the door but then not look at him? And I don't know if that, like, they're having this whole like, do I get out of the car? Do I stay in the car? Or how do I?
Can I call Frederick?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
And I'm calling him like, excuse me, nobody opened the door for me.
Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. You know what? Let me see. Who is your driver today? That's Antonio. You know what? I will make sure he's promptly fired as soon as y'all get home. I am so sorry for the inconvenience, Aria. You know what? What is your favorite drink? We'll make sure to have that sent over to the office for you to enjoy when you get home.
I need a cup of. Can I just insert a fancy imported coffee name, brewed over organic imported filters with water at exactly 209.5 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay. Yep. We can definitely make that happen. We will have some waiting here. We will make sure we send someone over to your office to have someone waiting for when you get back. I am very sorry for this inconvenience. It's hard to get good employees these days. They're all wanting to unionize and get a fair living wage.
I know.
Crazy.
You need that HR services.
Yeah. Hey, my offer still stands. I'll pay you double if you'll just come work for us.
No.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Well, I will see you in just a few short minutes.
I think she's going to do is she's just briefly going to, like, with the tip, she's going to have her card for HR, the driver.
Yes. Yeah, he's just like looks at it and drives on. Also for Jen, a black semi-clean but not too showy, like not too obvious that it's like super clean car, very tinted windows. Rolls up. A driver does get out and open the door for you since there were no notes to not look or talk to an individual. They feel a little more comfortable and walks out.
Hey, bud,
Yeah.
what's your name?
Oh, hi. I am Bobby.
Bobby. Thanks. Thank you. Wow. What a nice little man.
I'm a little insecure about my height, but thanks.
Oh, sorry. I just meant young. You look really young.
Oh, yeah, I am only 18.
That's why. Sorry, I wasn't talking about your height there. Thank you for
You have to
the
like
door.
look down at him. It's like, yeah. Okay. Well, there are no bees in the car. I checked. As well as
Fantastic.
there is a watermelon cucumber sparkling water, and then also a raspberry cranberry sparkling water. There's a little bit of ice in it to keep it cool, but kept the rest separate, and it is freezing cold, so there's nothing
want
should
one?
be melted. Whichever one you don't want.
All right. Well, I'll taste both of them, and I'll give you whichever one I don't like. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is like,
Just like holding the door. Y'all just have this really awkward conversation in front of the
sorry.
door.
Okay. Yeah, I got a meeting I gotta get to. Step on it, Bobby.
Okay. Runs around and guts it.
Can I see? Wait. Oh, hold on. Okay, give me what is it? Watermelon, cucumber, and
Raspberry cranberry.
raspberry cranberry. Hold
They're
on.
big.
Watermelon, cucumber is odds. Raspberry cranberry is evens.
Most important roll of the night.
It is. Okay, so I like the watermelon cucumber one. So I just through the little door of the thing, like while he's going crazy, she's gonna be like, "Hey, Bobby, like here's this one for you." I don't know why I got Midwestern all of a sudden, but I did.
I got your little water here. I hope you enjoy it.
Go
I
hate her,
hope
Bobby.
you like this, don't you know? I can't do accents. Anyway, she'll just like pour it like through the window, and it's just like, you gotta stay hydrated. You know, you're probably driving around all day here, and then just like hand it through.
Thanks. I usually don't drink a lot of water because I don't get bathroom breaks.
Oh, that's not
It's
healthy,
okay.
dude.
No, but if I work 12 hours exactly every single day, they promise that maybe they'll give me a raise in 3 years.
Okay, well, I know somebody in HR that's at a different company. I'm sure I can get her business card if you would like to switch, because that sounds like shit.
You pull
So
up to like a stoplight and he turns around and looks at you and he's like, please give me that information.
I will get it. Wait, did
A little tear.
I feel
And then
like,
he's just like,
and Janie, you can say if this didn't happen, but I feel like at the first business meeting, Arya gave us all like a lot of your business cards. So
Oh yeah,
if-
like a whole box.
so it's like, oh hey, I happen to have one. You just
oh
slide
hey,
it.
oh thanks.
Yeah, she's totally selling all employees that she
Hilarious.
can for the companies.
Hilarious.
Just helping out.
Oh, okay.
I can't not get out of that
Outside
accent. Just wait. After break, it'll be back. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Oh.
All right. You are
It's like with my like southern accent. It only comes out at certain times. Maybe she's from the Midwest that moved here, and sometimes when she's too friendly, it comes out.
yeah, it comes out. It's like a bless your heart. Like it
Yeah.
just happens sometimes. All right.
Okay,
well,
bye.
I mean, we said break. I think this, I don't know how you're feeling, Andrew, could be a good point. So we'll come back with our last little team meeting and then the action with I have to finish making a cyborg with 5 villain points worth of additions. So
All right.
anyone else?
Is now the time to send the good luck? I don't know. I'm like,
Um,
I keep hitting the plus 50 button to get more points, so I can somehow do something good for us.
Arya does have a
Okay.
point of luck.
There you go.
Someone else, I think Dido also gave us just a general point of luck for the entirety of the team. So,
Beautiful.
That's good, because my luck is
Can I
a 2.
counterbalance the 3 that's already there? You know, can we get it down to 3 if we spend the 2? You know,
it will be fine.
Just
do
start
it like
wheeling and
algebra
dealing.
style where we cancel certain things out. You know,
Alright.
Yes.
We'll be right back, everybody.
Thanks for hanging out.
Woohoo! We have made it back, everybody. As a very spacious, chromed out, shiny boardroom has been set with finger foods, sparkling waters. It is a long, real wood table. Within one side of the wall is all glass looking out over onto the city. As we have Mr. Frederick Manson, as well as it seems like 6 board members that are all sitting there. The odd thing is these board members are all sitting there, and they have, as both Arya and Jen walk in, you notice you can't tell what their faces are. It's almost like when a image is blurred in like a video, but it's almost like that, like it's constantly shifting, so you can't really tell who these members of this board are as they're sitting here. I think that Orochi, you are in on this call as part of a team that would have,
Covered the problem.
yeah, that needs to know what's going on and to report. Though you are not in the boardroom, they have you remoted in. Um, but Frederick kind of stands up at the edge front of the table. It's like, everybody, thank you for assembling today. I have been given word, thanks to our wonderful team here, pointing to the TV behind them, that you can kind of see like a bunch of just Zoom faces of people just like not wanting to be a part of the meeting. But y'all do recognize that Orochi is one of the faces there. Um, uh, Everybody, this is Arya. You have a last name. Um,
Stark.
this is Arya Astor Thomas. She is a very trusted.
Thomas. Don't forget the hyphen.
Oh, yes, I am very sorry. Arya Astor hyphen Thomas. She has worked with us closely on some projects in the past and is very good at being the face, I would say, for operations that need to be dealt with in a professional manner, as well as has a wonderful ability at assembling teams. We also have Jen Shields here, who is ex-police force and now a more discreet uh, muscle. I've asked you all here today. We have heard rumors circulating, and while I have not been able to substantiate if they are true yet or not, uh, on paper, we do need y'all to get a handle on this before our new product makes its way onto shore and into the hands or onto the bodies of consumers. There has been some rumors circulating. I think for this, though, I would like to pass it over to the one who found this unfortunate information. Um, what would they call you?
They would call me Tanaka Toryu.
Okay, he's like, Mr. Tanaka, if you could please give everyone a quick update on what we need to look into.
Yes. Miss Duff, Miss Shields, Tanaka Toryu here. Um, there is old problem that has become a new problem that has reared its ugly head that we thought we were done with some time ago. Something that managed to find its way into the new software that could potentially lead to a psychological issue if this product gets chipped into uh, anyone not having the correct uh, requirements to handle it. This could be a problem.
A problem that we would like to have investigated first. We have a offshore facility where a lot of our manufacturing happens. If y'all would please make your way that direction, Aria, I know you do have requirements for who you work with. So yes, and we are running short on time, everybody. So if Aria, you would like to gather transport in some sort of way, whoever it is you choose to trust in the matter, and it just I don't think any sort of force will be necessary, but if you could please check on this situation and make sure with your own eyes that everything is above board. I have chatted with some of our engineers on the ship who insist everything is fine, but that's exactly what a cyber psycho would say. So, gather your team if you could, whenever. This is set to land in a few short days, so if there is time within your schedule this week, I would greatly appreciate this checked on, like I said, with absolute discretion and with hopefully our name not attached to it directly. I hope that is okay. I'd rather not send any of my armed guards emblazoned in my logo. That will cause even more of a scene, as people are going to be keeping an eye on us very closely. Mr. Tanaka, if you could please, as well, you have a better understanding of this tech and what to be looking for if you would accompany them.
It would be an honor. Thank you for choosing me to be part of this project.
May have saved us millions. Anyway. That seems to be the end of our 15 minutes. Thank you so much, Arya. I look forward to hearing your findings. I hand this over to you and Ms. Shields. Good luck.
You really, really must hire someone to take care of meetings like this.
Oh, usually
Really,
I have Cheryl, but this one was a little
I think you
left.
should have several to do this. It's just a tip for the future.
Okay. He looks like very sadly at like the uneaten food on the table, like I've made a mistake. Oh no.
You got to be prepared for feedback sometimes. It just comes with the territory.
Normally I'm the one giving the feedback.
Well, I mean, when you bring in people from the outside, they're looking at all of your stuff, right? Like these little finger sandwiches, only about a 6. So,
What, in your opinion, would make them a 10? Just curious.
you know,
I'm assuming it's on a 10 scale.
You just use regular mayonnaise, maybe like a sriracha mayo in them, spice it up a little bit.
So the garlic dill was not the choice.
No. Who likes dill? You got to think about that.
A lot of people in our office, actually. I do surveys quite frequently to make sure that everybody's needs and wants are being filled, and dill was very high on the list.
Did you hear that? In my office.
Speaking of, you're still here. Shouldn't you get to work?
Yeah, I'm going to take some of these sparkling waters to go. Just pack a little doggy bag.
His way of saying, get the hell out of my office.
You start to walk out, Jen, and as you do, you notice all of the people that were in the chairs with the weird blurred faces just kind of disappear.
Not creepy at all. Not creepy at all.
Let's then jump to everybody kind of gathered up. The rumors are put out. People are distracted. People are a little worried at what all is going on. Yes. Jen.
Can I also say that I just briefed my little squad, my little independent squad, just in case I need backup. So they are relatively close, hopefully. If I have to use them, I have to make a roll for that later. But hopefully they're
Isn't
relatively
that your special thing as like a law person? You have like backup on the call? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
See, y'all are gonna have like, how many do you get? Y'all are gonna have like 4 extra people between Jen and Arya if all works out. I think I should have more cyberware.
No, I don't think so. No. What's our what was our rank? Like our roll ability?
5.
Oh yeah. Then I have. Do I get 1 for each? I think I'll look at it. I'll
You have
keep reading.
two county mounties sized people.
you say county mountie? What?
County Mounties. That's what it says in the book. 2 local county Mounties patrolling the exurbs and the highway around the city. They will arrive in a high-performance ground car boat and are armed with heavy pistols and assault rifles.
And that's for each challenge rating, or not challenge rating?
No. That is for level 5 through 7. You get 2 additional people as your backup. Like you get 2.
I see. Okay, gotcha. Yay! First time playing Lawman. Woo! Figuring out.
First time having someone play a Lawman in one of my games. Like,
I
I
just-
just a lot of Cyberpunk. No one's ever picked one.
This is my first time playing a tech.
Nice.
I
and
love
my
tech.
second
Techs-
time playing Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah. Techs, let me just say, in a long-term game, take a tech, because literally the tech ability is just homebrew an item and your GM just has to tell you if it's possible and how much it costs. So you like
Yeah.
the amount of things my tech in our long run game came up with was insane. Like mag shoes to like walk over traps and like remote life alert buttons.
Oh
There
my
was so
God.
many things.
Yeah,
It was so good.
I put all my stuff into making my tech skills better and making my cyberware cost less humanity.
Very fair for this.
So I'm chromed to the gills.
Okay, so you are all on the shore, wherever it is you were set to meet. Duke with the boat and equipment the next day. And I will leave it to y'all on what your plan of attack is. You know, it's probably about hour max boat drive away if you gun it, probably a little quicker. But
Waves everyone over. It's
You
gonna be
didn't
a
have to
little,
wait.
little
Yeah.
cramped here, but we should all fit.
You know that, right? You didn't have to wave. I could see you.
That's just a polite thing to do, you know. See someone, wave. Usually my family just gives me the middle finger when we meet up, so it's customary, whatever it is.
You know it's not healthy.
Tomato, tomato. Anyways,
Would you prefer a finger?
it's a sign of endearment for us.
Okay,
So,
cool. Do you have
You
the
know-
pizzas as well?
Oh, Rick, we were at this like corporate meeting. They had a lot of like finger foods and fun little surprise. They had some Totino's pizza rolls. I scooped you up a few and here you go. They're a few days old. I hope that's okay.
I don't care.
I heated them up for you.
I have some therapist cards for you for my if you need them.
Which therapy?
Oh,
Really need.
I need
we'll
it.
talk.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it after.
all right.
What kind of job is that?
Now, any of you know how to handle some explosives, some real heavy firepower?
I mean, there's people that can do it for us.
We're the people that do it for you.
I actually might be able to.
That's the grenade launcher. I got this. We got 2 missiles. You just hit this button here, like the middle of the boat just kind of opens up and just a launcher pops up. But these might be for the escape. Might not want to open these.
I agree. Yeah, maybe keep it under wraps. We need to get a tarp for now, and then throw it off as we're running away. Kind of, what was that old song? Cool guys don't look at explosions. If we need to do that
Oh,
as
that's
we.
retro.
It's a throwback Thursday.
So I
But-
got a question. Well, you're all going on board to pretend like you're looking for something. Do we have a code word for things like they're little tents? Maybe another code word for come in hot, guns blazing.
Bees.
Bees. All right.
Yes, I like it. There's bees. That means we need some firepower.
All right. And what's
That's
the
good.
be ready for some bees code word?
I see honey.
Honey and bees. Got it. And all of you going aboard? Am I just waiting in the boat by myself?
I can stay with you on the boat.
All right.
I mean, I dressed for going aboard. Did you?
This is the
I
only
just
outfit
read
I
the one
have.
outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you only have one outfit?
Yeah.
Why would I have more than one?
Exactly.
Why wouldn't you? Oh
You-
my goodness.
You get
Clothes
shot.
are
You just
expensive.
You know, you
That's
should
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Here, let me give you my card, and I can hire you, and you can afford more than one outfit after I hire you. Okay?
But why would I need to do that? I wore the red suit today.
You just take my card, call me after this is over with, and I'll get you a great job.
I don't need a job. I got the red suit.
red suit and the brown pants.
Just call-
Exactly. With the white front sometimes, you know? Just it's reversible.
All right.
Yeah.
Get on in. Let's do this.
Y'all hop in, get all comfy, and you take off. Just for funsies, will you roll me a pilot's sea vehicle? Is that what they call it?
Do that.
Yeah.
Drive sea vehicle. Big old 19.
Nice,
bad.
19. So you are able to make it with pretty good time. You are clipping through. Let me ask everybody, when did y'all want this to take place? Are you going daytime? Are you going nighttime? Originally, if y'all were gonna hit it when it landed, it was night, hence Nightwatch. But now it could be any time you want, or any time of watch.
I would vote night.
What about like twilight?
Sure.
So like
Right?
it's
But like
it's
special?
yeah, like it's about to be night, so it still seems like businessy because we're supposed to be
I thought
doing this.
Twilight
Like
was midnight.
oh, I thought Twilight was like right before.
No, I thought that's
Yes.
sunset.
Somebody Google Twilight. and
Google and
see-
Twilight.
I think Twilight is
We're
as-
gonna just get the
Weird
movie.
book about vampires and
I believe
shitty acting.
at the very least,
that's-
dusk was.
Is Twilight morning?
No, Twilight means it's dark outside.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay, so twilight can be even dusk or dawn. It's just whenever the light is coming from below the horizon.
Oh.
Everyone was right.
We're
except for
everyone
you.
was right.
There's an old song about night falling in Twilight.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I like the idea of dusk, so we're kind of taking care of this after hours.
Mhm.
After they've already
no,
had a
this is-
long
should I-
day, they're all like
Identify
tired.
Yeah.
So I should start the riots about 6, 7ish.
If that's something you can do. yeah.
Wait, are the riots going to interfere with my nail appointment, which is after dinner?
Yes. Yes, they are.
If there's not a nail salon left over, does it really matter?
Well, no, I had the person come to my high-rise apartment.
Oh no, then you're
Oh,
fine.
then yeah,
You're fine.
don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as they don't take the interstate, they should be fine. There might not be a highlight by the time that's done. I really pissed off some groups.
Oh,
You say one thing about this newest Star Wars trilogy, they go fucking nuts. Oh
you
my
know what?
god.
I'm going to call her now and have her just show up and just wait there
Yeah,
and
just
just pay her a little bit so she can
wait
say I've been
outside
there.
your apartment. Yeah, good call.
She's just waiting there for hours. Just like
Yeah.
with her nail bag, like
I mean, it's
why? Why? Yeah, but
Probably
then she sees the fire from the riots. It's like, oh, I'm fine here.
Oh no, I made sure I called like the worst of like the worst to show up. I mean like anarchists that don't mind blowing up some corpo buildings, like very much like the final scene from Fight Club, where I'm gonna accidentally reset the credit. in the meantime.
I'll have to do a luck roll at the end to see if Arya's corporate building was one of the ones that got taken down. Alrighty.
Person nicely.
All
Just
right.
So it's twilight is coming to an end as the evening and the night is setting in, very dark, and you make it a good bit when you kind of turn off your running lights on the boat and are met with absolute darkness. It's a pretty cloudy evening since the poor pizza boy was crying in the rain yesterday, so we still have some like overcast happening. But you start to see through just the general kind of mist and fog that kind of lays on the water in this cool evening, the lights of a ship. And you start getting closer and you see this rather large tanker ship, like a general kind of transport, can have a bunch of big shipping containers on top of its ship, while there isn't much in the way of shipping containers up top of it currently. You do see that there seems to be a couple of kind of rooms that I don't know what's happening.
All of a sudden,
Food
a
was
person
happening.
appears.
I was like, what's up?
It's the pizza boy in real life.
Pizza guy. Hey,
I
how are you feeling, pizza boy?
manifested destiny.
Do you have a need to kill people?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
That's
I
it. That's
know
one.
This is just how
But-
strong my willpower can get when playing TTRPGs. They just manifest.
They just know. But so y'all are getting up closer to this, and I said it looks like there's a couple of kind of makeshift buildings on top of it. You know, what was probably once the actual, or is still probably the actual driving. I don't know ship terms, so I'm very sorry. You know, where you drive a boat, but it's like a big captain's quarters, a big area on a big ship. And then it looks like there are a couple of areas that were like, you know, where the shipping containers would go that have some more makeshift kind of metal buildings up on that. There are lights all along the deck, though it is not very brightly lit as you're coming up. And you can see a couple of the running lights, but as you're getting up to it, I mean, it's like a 2-story up there to kind of get up into this ship. If anyone and everyone would like to do a perception check for me as you are keeping an eye on this level. This wasn't pizza.
Ooh.
Birds.
Ooh, nice work.
Oh yeah.
I think this is a donut. I think we actually manifested donuts.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Look at you. Look at you.
Could I
Uh-huh.
convince you of a conceal reveal to look for like hidden like guards or cameras that are trying to, you know, remain out of sight, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, 14. 14 club.
You had cold McDonald fries, now I am. We're manifesting so many foods. Okay. So for Jen and Aria, y'all are on it. You're like, this is our job now by 2 people in the zone. What's going on? I'll go ahead and pull us to a map here, though we're not up along the bank, actually. So let me just kind of hide some of these things here. that don't exist. So ignore the crane or the walkway.
Yeah,
Oh.
and while on the boat, it is very likely that y'all would notice that Toryu and Orochi are two very different people. Like while in the corporate office, he's very straight backed and almost robotic in his movements, very professional. Once he gets on the boat, uh, Orochi like settles in, puts his feet up, like leans back, and like produces uh, probably like two energy drinks on his way over to on the boat ride over to this larger ship from the inside of his motorcycle jacket.
Y'all get a little bit better view of what the ship is looking like. And I would say you notice. I'm gonna pull out my handy dandy. Hugs when zooming. Tokens, and I'll show you where you can see some people. But it looks like the lights are just generally lighting the area a bit, but there do seem to be lights on inside whatever this captain's quarters kind of area is. You also have, let's use one of these character tokens that are in the book. Oh, this guy is cool. Actually, I'm not gonna use him. I lied. I'm gonna save him for the scary guy. Keep your head on me. Y'all see, there seems to be, we'll say 2 people that are just generally, or well, 3, because that makes more sense logistically. I will add this guy. That seem to be kind of doing a rotation around the edge of the ship, like very just lacklusterly, just kind of looking around. You can see they seem to be kind of like talking about some things, but came to be giving a general look on the area. And I think with Duke, for your conceal reveal, I think you do notice that it's a little hard to tell on most of the ship, but you are able to tell that there does seem to be some sort of camera up in the kind of captain's quarters area that seems to be kind of keeping an eye out down on the main deck of the ship, so like pointing towards the front.
Right.
Were we given like, I mean, I'm guessing we were given like, I don't know, badges or some kind of paperwork that says, "Hi, we're supposed to be here." So like we
Yes,
should be able
I
to
would say
get
like
on.
at least with for at least the 3 of you and a driver were accounted for.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
Arya's
can-
just gonna. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
She's just gonna act like she belongs there. Like, why should she have to show her ID?
That is exactly what I wanted from you.
Love it.
This
Okay.
do not bother me with questions.
So y'all just kind of just full in, coming in onto the ship, turn the lights on, being like, "Hello, let us in."
Arya is.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep comms
Alright.
on. Let us know, honey or bees, and if you can, try to knock out those cameras on your way in. Less they can see of us, the better.
And I will slide my Wakasashi underneath the seat or whatever, and just like bring this in case we call you. If we call you, hopefully we won't need it.
Got it. Good luck up there.
Thank you.
So you see that one of the guards kind of sees and is like, okay, like kind of like reports and gives an okay. and then kind of looks over the edge. You here from the where are you from?
We're investigating. You were expecting us?
Cool. And
I don't have
you
time for this.
see
Please do your job and get us up there.
it's already like gone, and then comes back, and you'll just see like a ladder essentially get like shunted over the edge, and y'all are able to climb up this little rope ladder with then Rick and Duke. Rick and Duke, that's a fun like
Rick
buddy
and Duke.
comedy duo.
I
Love
do
it.
want to see the epilogue of Rick and Duke and like the spin-off show.
Adventures of Rick and Duke.
Yes, y'all are left to the boat. You are able to, just kind of hold on, do a quick little tie up on the side to make sure you don't kind of float off, but are there. As you three come over the edge, you see that coming from the captain's quarters area, kind of down a little set of stairs, is a woman in kind of a very serious looking suit as well, but more in like a work suit kind of lab outfit, like if some like oil gets on it, that's okay. But yet it is very well tailored and put together. Has a clipboard because that's all important people do. This will be my clipboard. She comes down as now one of the other guards has kind of made their way over, and the two of them just kind of stand off to the side, like not too concerned about it, but wanting to basically be some backup should anything need be. They're not going to leave their lady to defend herself in nothing but a clipboard. I can't find. I had a good corporate token, but I've moved it. So instead, hey, we'll make it Mike Pondsmith, because why not be the boss?
Oh, awesome.
So we'll say where this kind of used to be plank is where the boat is parked, to make it easy so we can have a visible. There it is. But she kind of walks up looking very annoyed, very serious, a little tired. She's like, hello, everyone. I am Dr. Khan. I don't understand exactly why Frederick decided he needed to send y'all. There is nothing going on here. There are no sort of issues, and I would really rather appreciate y'all getting off of my boat so that my crew does not feel nervous and we can get back to work. We have a very short deadline if we want these products shipped by this Friday. So what do I need to do to get you off my ship faster?
And I have a very short deadline as well. I have exactly
Wonderful.
8 minutes before I have another appointment. So let's get this over with, shall we?
Wonderful. Where do I need to take you to make sure that this is dealt with quickly? I think you're muted, Blair.
Damn it. Jen's gonna kind of do the whole like put her hands in her blazer pockets and say, I think we need clearance of just like the whole ship. We just need to scan everything from head to toe. Mr. Mason was pretty serious about this, wanting to make sure that everything is a-okay.
How about I just show you the people that have the cyberware installed and see that there is no issues? Will that satisfy?
That's a start.
You've installed
Wonderful.
15 people?
She just points over to one of the guards. That is Pablo. And he has had these that were installed for how long, Pablo? And he's like, about 2 months. And do you have any psychotic tendencies? No.
Can you
What
send
is
me the paperwork, please? The data and the paperwork?
Yes, of course. And she kind of like flips open the clipboard that really has no use because everything is data and there's like a tablet inside. and immediately just kind of airdrops info. There are his medical records. There's absolutely nothing wrong. In fact, he is the nicest person on this entire ship. Unfortunately, he is very annoying. But I'm sure that should satisfy enough. I have also included information on the actual tech itself and studies of other people that have been trying this that we do not have on the ship directly to show you proof they
We
are
also
fine.
need to inspect the facilities. That's on our list. Please direct us to that location. I am running out of time, so this will happen quickly.
Wonderful. If we run out of time, will you just leave?
No.
Oh, well, here, one moment. I would like to grab a cup of coffee since y'all made me stay up so late. She like slowly walks like into the other room.
I'm going to call Frederick.
Go ahead.
You don't
He's on
mind,
my
do
shit
you?
list. No,
You
I don't mind.
Do you? Okay.
No, call away. And comes back like slowly with a cup of coffee. Anyway, so you're wanting to see where these are made? Is that?
Yeah.
what it is?
Yeah, and I'm going to hold with your manager right now.
That's wonderful. I'm the head of this operation, so I don't know who
Oh,
exactly that
manager.
would be.
There's always a manager.
I mean, it would be Frederick. You've already threatened to call him, so I'm not too concerned about it. And she just like starts walking.
He should have given you the readout of where we need to be and what we need to see.
No, he did not send me anything other than annoying emails.
Did
Listen,
you read the emails? Can you read
What's
the
that?
emails?
I choose to only read ones that are important, and I responded to his first one, so his following 10 didn't
Yeah. Well,
really
it's
need
not
to be anything.
readability is not up to par with the job.
I'm sorry, are you questioning my ability to read when I am a award-winning cybernetic scientist and the head creator for, I don't know, every single cybertech piece of equipment that has hit Archon in the last 20 years? I'm sorry, who are you?
Yeah, I am.
You're just HR. You're just HR.
I know.
And she just like looks and just walks towards a door, like the echo of like the power heels on the deck, like through this metal. Let me show you the lab so I can get to sleep and you can get off of my boat. And opens the door into let me ping the right thing. Kind of this area here. Okay, so Old20, don't do this to me. I'm hitting reveal and it's hiding. There we go. So ignore what was stock on here, but this is the size-ish area that you walk in on. First into the center room when she walks in, there are kind of some grates on the floor that she can see down into the lower level, that there seems to be boxes and like kind of containers down there, but the lights are low. Where then on the left side, there is a room with windows where you see that there are various different cyber limbs kind of set up doing kind of, you know, menial tasks on their own, like testing, it looks like, you know, actual human hand abilities. Can it actually move in a proper way? And then on the right side, you see a couple of very exhausted looking engineers sitting at a desk, and they see you come in and they just kind of sit up. This is where all of the creation has been happening. It's not a very large lab, but we are a very small team, and we managed to get the bulk of the work done here.
It looks like your team is overworked.
It looks like for some reason you decided to come in at midnight, so we all didn't get to go to sleep yet.
That's not my concern.
It should be.
That could be why the problem was missed in the first place.
Can I have your scheduling?
If there was a problem.
Can I have your scheduling files, please, to see how you're scheduling these employees and if they're getting their adequate break and sick leave, personal time?
Flips it open again and just like staring straight at you, just sends it. And to your surprise, they all get like 8 hours with an hour lunch break and 15-minute breaks. Like it's pretty on it.
Yeah. Torio will, from his agent, he will just like slide over like his findings that
Mm-hmm.
he's created to her tablet.
These findings are outdated.
Well, from what I can see, this is what we've got, the latest that we've gotten. So you're not updating our files correctly, and you need to do that immediately.
She'll like turn around one of the computers that like has everything like that they are kind of working on. She's like, "You're welcome to cross-check everything there,
Do you
but
make
these
a
are from
habit
a
of having
model."
documentation? Do you make a habit of not um, submitting all your documentation? Is this
If
normal?
you would look at the computer, you would see the correct copies because these have obviously been altered because these are findings from 3 models ago. Those never even hit the ground, and we've made changes, many
Well,
changes since then.
well, I don't know why we have these. Clearly, I'm only HR, so I don't understand why we would have the incorrect files, unless you submitted them. You, the scientist, the one who's the brains
Oh, are
behind
you
this.
not gonna just cross-check? Here are these files. I think I've had enough of the accusations that are here. I'll make sure that these files get sent over to
Okay,
Mr.
combative.
Manson.
Combative. I'm gonna write that down. You're being combative,
Mm.
and
Yes, I am. That's how it got me to
Kind
this point.
kind of sounds like, if these are outdated, which this is the information that Mr. Manson gave us. So if
Yes.
these are outdated, okay, then can we
I'm
see
saying they're
the?
outdated in the way of they do not match the headers that are attached to these things. This says that it's supposed to be from 2 days ago, and this is from 3 years ago.
I
So
hear you, I
obviously,
hear you.
there's a bigger problem off of the ship y'all should probably deal with.
Well, I mean, Mr. Manson did want us to come check out everything, just to clear, have eyes on everything. So allow us to have eyes on everything. Where's the up to date prototype?
He points down at the boxes.
who normally has access to these files?
No one.
Okay.
Once they go in a box, the door is locked until it is ready to ship.
So could you explain what the discrepancy?
Yes, you have a hacker on the inside of your company somewhere, and that's not my problem because that is why I keep one of my computers completely offline is for situations like this. So if you would like to cross-check my files with what was actually submitted and what has apparently been tarnished, you're more than welcome to
Yeah.
do so. If not,
And
I would rather you leave.
I would like to cross-check the files, and I would like a list of are all the accesses on this computer. The people who have access. It should just be you, correct?
There's 3 of us. Those 2 engineers right there that are also very past their bedtime. And
Yes,
me.
they are. All right, I'm going to need you all to wait here while I access this.
Beautiful. We get to stay up even longer.
Yes, you do.
How
You
big are
can
these
schedule
boxes?
people for a late shift.
Yeah, how big are the boxes with the prototypes in them?
Yeah, you look down and they seem not horribly large. Like this very clearly is not an operation meant to mass produce a ton. This is very much the like these people probably make the first like 25, 50 for like the exclusive buyers, and then it gets shipped to like actual mass produce in a normal factory. So you kind of look down and you see some metal crates that, are probably like 3 feet by like 5 feet ish that probably hold 5 arms worth of stuff.
And we're originally here just to get one of these crates, right?
Preferably all of them.
Preferably all of them. Okay. All right. So, here's the thing. Project head to project head isn't working. I'll speak to you tech to tech.
Please.
And I'd show her my findings and how, from the bigger picture aspect, you could see how some of the how certain glitches that have been previously thought to be fixed could find themselves in the new prototype, and how you know these old problems that never hit the floor, that never hit production, or never made it to the streets, never being a strong word, like, hey, like, here we have this product, and X amount of time later we have these attacks that you're reading about in today's headings, and all of these different angles at which you look at the problem, make a difference than just focusing on the tech itself. So I'm gonna just kind of show her all that, and that there could be like a hidden problem, that is heretofore unforeseen.
Kind of like looks through thing.
And I'm being very, very respectful about this.
Yeah, I think just having like a more tech conversation and not like a battle of the boss bitch. She's like much more chill. She's like, oh my god, this is like the language I know. And it's just like, well, I am going to be the first to say that some people just cannot handle cybernetics, or some people choose too many of them. So it is not my fault for cyberpsychosis. While, granted, I understand that some software is too hard for people to handle, and it should never be the case that one piece of technology should destroy a human's brain, which is why I can ensure that these are not, because I rather like my job and my reputation, and I would rather that not be sullied by
You and me both. And
less
that's
than
why I'm
perfect
here.
product.
You and me both, and that's why I'm here.
I would feel more comfortable if you would cross-check these files and see if you can find some way that someone has corrupted this on the inside, because I, again, do not appreciate my reputation being tarnished.
And
I would also
that's why we're
appreciate...
here, and that's why we're here in the dead of nights. That's why we have that's why we have people who are known for their discretion. They're working on this. I was the one that found the problem to begin with, and in that short amount of time, insider trading has already started to happen. In just the time that in the time between
You
me
found
finding the
lies.
problem, in the time between me finding the problem and me telling Mr. Manson about it, there's been a drop in our stock. That affects both of us.
Yes, I would
So I'll check
like
that. I'll
if
check that
y'all
personally. I'll check that personally, and I'd like to check the hardware as well, if that's okay.
be quick about it.
Absolutely.
I will allow only you to go downstairs, and you will be with one of my bodyguards to look and make sure nothing is wrong. Do what test you need to, because we need this dealt with, because this is my crowning achievement. This is something the company has been working for, and since I've taken it over, it has become successful, and I would rather it not be ruined by some hearsay from a hacker. So, go through the files. You alone can go downstairs and look at the information. But, like I said, you'll have watch, and she like taps her watch, and you hear nearly immediately a door open on the other side of the ship, and loud dunk, dunk, dunk footsteps just coming in your direction, and like filling up the entire doorway after a moment is this individual that is chrome minus a head. Like, still has some skin, but has 5 eyes all mashed together, has 4 arms, and every bit of them is metal. And he just looks at you. This is Xavier. He will make sure that nothing goes amiss.
Wouldn't have it any other way, honey.
Did this, chat. You did this.
And you see that she kind of waves over the two engineers. It's like, do you need them for anything else, or may I allow them to get their rest?
Oh, please do.
Wonderful. And she'll just kind of look, and they nod and walk out. If you need anything, all of their files are also on the computer, untampered. Like I said, this is a offline, well, not offline, was it secured terminal. And then she'll just kind of like sit back, lean against the window, and is just like daggers at Arya no matter what she's doing. It's just staring. I feel like
Arya-
Jin is probably standing like in the middle, and it's like this really awkward, like, as there's just so much like angry energy.
I feel like
staring back.
I feel like since the
Doesn't
tech,
blink.
the tech's getting looked at, the files are getting looked at. Jin's gonna go sit next to, what's her name again?
The doctor?
Yeah,
What did I
Dr.
name her?
Kaz.
Con.
Khan.
Khan.
She's gonna sit down next to Dr. Khan and just be like, so, life on a ship, what's that like? And just kind of like start some like small talk to just like keep her, just like see like probably, I don't know, just asking her about her like daily life on the ship and like what they've got going, like active listening in a way to where like it makes her possibly want to like tell more about what they've got going. She's tired too, ready to go to bed, and now just having like a chat about jobs, so
I love this good cop, bad cop energy we got going on.
yeah, for sure.
Like, everybody hates Arya.
Well, that's what I was
to be
counting
fair,
on.
Dr. Khan hates everybody.
That's what I was counting on.
That's
I
why
was
she
counting
lives
on-
on a boat.
I was counting on all the people who are afraid of losing their jobs to just like part like the Red Sea when Arya walks on board, and so far that's what's been going on.
And yeah, she'll just be like the whole time not breaking that stare with Arya, but it's like, it's fine. There's not a lot of distractions, which is nice. Occasionally we go on, she'll just like go like, in the morning the sunsets are really, or the sunrises are very nice. Have a cup of coffee. Just telling you like everything.
She'll maybe like
writing all this down too, and like make comments on how much time is being taken with regulations.
Can I see if I can like, I don't know, do something to maybe she'll like slip up and like give some kind of like, if there's any just kind of, I know we're like looking at the prototype or whatever, but if I can get any kind of other information that I can maybe
Whatever
use
info you want.
I don't know. I just feel like there's got to be, I know this is like the new technology, but Jen's a little suspicious. Like there's got to be something, new technology, it happens, right? And so like there's got to be something else here that, we could find out. Also, maybe even something that, because Jen and her crew don't really like corporate anyway. So even if there's anything for her to later, like on her own, use for things. So just kind of any like damning like thing.
Do a persuasion.
Okay.
And we'll see if you're able to kind of artfully bring it in. Or isn't there like a conversation? Is there like an actual conversation skill?
Let's see. There is. There's conversation. But persuasion.
Not conversation. Because you're talking, you're not like actually being like, are you sure?
Rick and
13.
Rick and Duke are currently playing poker.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think you're picking up very much that like she likes what she does, is good at what she does, and she knows it. Doesn't maybe really super like leadership. maybe isn't super happy with the corporation as a whole, but this is the only option for cybernetic work, and that is what she does. So here she is. It's kind of what you're gathering.
It'd probably like then it'd probably go into. I feel like Jen's also like a hype man too. If we're getting the vibes of like not really liking the job or anything, she's probably like, like, yeah, corporate's great because you can have like money and whatever, but I don't know. You probably got connections working here. You start your own thing from the ground up. Like, you got the brains, you got the awards, like, and probably
have the
go into
money.
some. Well, you could get it's the city. You could get that from somewhere else.
An entire ship and crew and endless amounts of money to expense.
I mean, you're the you do this, not me. I'm just saying, anything can happen. I don't know. Just you could always.
This conversation goes on, and you can hear it down below as what I say, Xavier. I'm not writing names down. Stomps behind you, and you'll get up to a door, or like a kind of the stairs that go down, and there's a door, and he unlocks it for you, and we'll say all of this is up in this front section of where you're able to kind of walk in and go downstairs. Don't do this to me, roll 20. Thank you. Where you're able to kind of like walk in and just go downstairs. So just for layout sake, there's quite a few rooms. You do see that there is, as on the map, some solar panels and such, and quite a bit of generators and electronics on this kind of first level. And you walk down, following Xavier. He kind of scooted in front of you and is like, this way. Boom, 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 down the thing, and opens the door. And it's a pretty empty bottom area. There's not a ton of stuff minus kind of these boxes. But he's like, you can look at one box.
Okay, so I'll take out my computer.
He'll just like with one hand lift this whole metal lid off of the box and set it to the side. Like his hand almost like encompasses this like 3 foot wide thing. Actually, we'll say 2, since he has 4 of them. 2 of them are used to move them on one side.
Okay, so I'll open up one of these boxes. I'll take out my computer. I'll grab the wire in the back of my head, and I'll plug in. And what I'd like to do is cause some sort of problem in the implant that would corroborate my findings.
Name.
Either with electronics, or maybe the cyber.
Yeah, I'd say probably
tech.
cyber tech. Yeah, you're like plugged into it. If you want to try and do it in a way that is not super noticeable.
Right.
That has been tampered.
Something that would take some digging to find out by somebody who, unless they knew what they were looking for, like I do.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just gonna try to bury this under like mountains of code. And I'll throw a luck point at this.
All right.
So 26.
26. This was a very difficult endeavor. The DV was 25.
Awesome.
As you are able to do this without Xavier noticing, so many treats, noticing what's going on. and you basically kind of bring up this readout, and it looks like, basically, we'll say it's kind of whatever the electrical output it would put out kind of internally that would react with like nerves and muscles and stuff is too strong was the problem, and it would just glitch out the nervous system, and that would kind of cause that issue. So you're having a readout showing that this is too strong now.
Yeah, and it would take a while to manifest, and if you didn't know exactly what error you were looking for, you wouldn't have found it under all this mountains of crap. And I look to Xavier and say, and I unplug, and I go, we need to get this upstairs immediately, and we need to get these out of Pedro as soon as possible.
He looks, and like one of his arms is it too. Should I be concerned?
Absolutely. With everything else you're packing, absolutely.
Picks up the box just like with one hand just on the edge of the box and just like starts walking it forward.
In fact, I don't know if if I were you, I wouldn't use any of your implants right now.
Okay. Do a persuasion first.
Oh yeah, I'm awesome at those. I'm like the coolest at that. What is that called? Social? Social yeah, here we go, baby. Oh my god.
And then you critical success.
Oh my god. I have a +4 to this. Oh.
I love it.
Oh my
This
god.
is
So 21
so good.
total. He's
Oh
just
my
holding
God.
it and he freezes. Everything is implant.
Then you just take a seat. I don't know. Power down for right now, I guess. I don't know what I wouldn't. I would ask for administrative leave until you get back to shore. Until we can have you looked at properly.
Just like quickly kind of like walk up the stairs. He's still holding the box, but as soon as he gets up there, he like drops it. And then he just stands real still and just like looks through the window at Dr. Khan, who's just finally breaks her stare with Arya and see him just standing there like.
And I open my computer to her and I show her my findings.
No. This is impossible.
Like I said, it's not your fault.
No. We packaged that box yesterday. And these were the readouts, and she'll like turn the computer around and show like yesterday's like findings. That's you had to have done something wrong.
Okay. You don't, I mean, like, come on. If that's what the readouts say, then that's what the readouts say. I mean, this was now. Maybe something happened between now and yesterday. Maybe it fluctuates. I don't really know tech, but
You'll just scroll through reports that show 6 months of 0 changes.
like I said, goes in and out. I don't know the time length of that, but
I don't.
Okay, I need y'all to leave so I can get to work on this immediately and try to tap this down before.
Look, I say yes. You absolutely need to get that checked out. If you have crew members who have this stuff in them, we have lives at stake.
It looks
And-
over like Pablo and Karen, just like chatting, both of them with like some silver arms. She's like,
Yeah. But I think it's best, we have your findings as well. I think it's best if we attack this problem from 2 fronts. The ship off the side can move a heck of a lot faster than this one can.
no. These do not leave the ship. If they are that bad and they get over there, that's 50 units that could accidentally or be stolen and go into someone and cause us very, very big problems in the way of 50 people going absolutely psycho. There's no way. There's no. These do not leave. In fact, and then she'll like wave over and she's like, "Hi, Pablo Karen, could y'all go see Tiffany? Just like have her do a checkup, okay?" And they're like, "Okay."
Dr.
Well-
Khan, I hate to say it, Mr. Mason told us if we found anything other than just normal findings, we have to take this stuff off the ship. Orders are orders.
No, actually, he told me directly that if there was anything wrong, it is to stay on the ship until we dispose of it properly or fix the problem. So I think we're getting conflicted orders
Can I
here.
call him?
Or you're lying.
Can I call him? I mean, I have my nail appointment.
You
I need
threatened to call him 5 times. I figured you would have by now. If you would like to call and double check, that would be fine.
Yeah, I don't want to miss my nail appointment. Oh my God, broke one today.
So I would say, like, y'all see that the 3 just other kind of guards that were up and about go check with Tiffany to get their vitals checked, as we have Xavier kind of standing there. If you do call Frederick, he does answer very sleepily. He's like, what are our findings here, Arya?
There are discrepancies. We need to remove the items. Talk to the third person. I'm worried about my broken nail.
Mr. Manson, sir, it's Torio. Our fears have come true. My
Oh, goodness, unfortunate.
recommendation is that while Dr. Khan works on the problem on this end, we get some samples of this back to another facility in a better funded lab, or attack the problem at both ends where we can get more techs looking at this thing.
Grab one of the items and your life is personally attached to it. Make sure it gets to the office without anyone grabbing it. I have given Dr. Khan strict orders to keep everything else on lockdown until we figure this problem out. If there was a problem to be had, I would like to see one of those limbs, please.
And I'll zip him over my findings. I'm not sure if he can understand them, but I'll zip him over my findings with a brief
He's got a guy.
explanation of what. Yeah, just bury him in code.
Yes. Alrighty. Well, you have from Boss Man, you get to take one arm.
Well,
What do y'all like to do?
well, we were asked to get like a heck of a lot more than one arm. I feel like I may have done this too well. I
know, it's like we're
may have
so
run too good a con that it is now so dangerous it cannot leave the ship.
right, like it's so far gone with like just talking, and got so far that if we like blow anything up now, then it's like a shit show later.
Just to submit my story, I'm calling the nail person. Telling her I'm late and I'm like complaining about our lovely tech friend or scientist friend. I'm like really complaining a lot and how we're not getting done what we need to get done. And I'm
She's pretending to not hear, but she's like,
I'm
tapping.
whispering.
Like,
You know that loud whispering? That's what I'm doing.
yeah. Like, don't hear me, but hear me.
Okay. Didn't our nomad find like a secret way kind of into the ship? Didn't I thought you found something, Andrew. Okay. Well, crap.
What if we just tell them, hey, you guys can all go to sleep. We got this.
Oh yeah.
Just go take a nap. We'll be out. By the time you wake up, we're out of your hair. Then we just steal all of it. I don't know.
Get you on the boat. Y'all been sitting there for like 30 minutes.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
But you're just sitting there and it's like quiet. You do hear the loud boom, boom, boom of the cyber man walking, but and a lot of arguing.
We switched to Go Fish like half an hour ago.
Got any kings?
You already asked me that.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
And if I have 2 of them, that means...
It means you're cheating because I have... You know what? Do we just open
Wait,
fire?
shit, did I mix the decks?
Do we just open fire? Like, surely things
Getting
can't be
kinda bored.
going good up there.
You'd think it'd be over by now, right?
Yeah, like they're probably dead.
Dead bored.
So, I mean, like... It was supposed to be a quick in and out job.
Yeah.
Do we have reception out here?
Yeah, probably.
Cool, I pull up
It's
like
the
a
future.
tablet. Yeah, why not? There's like little buoys of hotspots. Alright.
Yeah.
I pull up my tablet, just see how everything's going, and just go, okay. Yeah, might as well. I mean, what did they say? 15 minutes? It's been like... It's been forever.
So we
Yeah,
give
I
it
say
like...
blow
We give it 10. Don't hear anything. We just aim the
more?
missiles at the side of the ship and just blow a hole in it.
But like, if we do that now, we could get back in time. And then I can see the level of destruction.
You're gonna
that I
miss the
can cause.
riots. I'm sorry.
No, I don't want to miss the riots.
We'll go to the next one. I'll take you to the next one, I promise.
The next one?
Yeah.
Are you sure we can't just blow a hole in the side of it now? I
10
feel
minutes.
like that's a better option. 10 more minutes?
10 minutes.
Look, I don't know how long I keep playing this game because I got 2 kings, 2 aces, and a queen. I'm pretty sure that's a full house.
I somehow have an Uno card. I don't even think this is a real deck.
Ah, shit. Look, okay, so here's the thing. I was playing with my buddy Mark the other day. We were playing Magic the Gathering, and he got really mad. He threw the table up, and on the table was all the other games we were playing. So I was trying to collect them all together. That explains why I put down 2 Pikachus.
Feel free to jump back to the rest of them. We're just gonna keep going back and forth for another 10 minutes.
So if we both put down an ace, that means we go to war, right? Because I have this Darth Vader that I think would easily beat out your... Oh, Xanathar! Nice 2022 deck.
What's Jin's idea?
General, not knowing that any of this is happening, General lean over to Orochi, and say like, yeah, I think we need a distraction. I think I can maybe give us one, and I'll be right back. Let me go talk to the other 2. And she's gonna kind of just be like, all right, well, while y'all figuring out which box to take down, I'm gonna let the guys know that we're gonna be a few more minutes. Be right back. And she's gonna go out and kind of down to the boat and be like just jump down and be like, cards? Really? You playing cards?
It's been like 2 hours.
You could wait it.
But I got a shiny Raichu. I feel like that's... It's like super rare.
That is pretty ultimate. Okay, wait. Okay, in about an hour or so, I would like to join.
An hour?
Well, no.
We
I'm
have to
just
wait
meaning
another hour?
No. Okay. So, we've got it so far that they're letting us take 1 box off, but we need all the boxes. So, is there
I
any
mean, we
way?
can blow up the boat.
Well, maybe smaller than that. Is there a way that we can kind of Titanic this?
So you want
How's
us
that
to become an
smaller?
iceberg?
Nope, no. I just mean where the boat is sinking, and we need to get all the
Oh!
stuff off.
Oh, okay. So, do you want us to set up the band too, or?
Yeah, I mean, yes, I do need those violins, and a few
Man.
lifeboats for women and children. But like, just like a small.
Like, there's
it
women
says-
and children on there?
No, that was a
Oh,
joke.
hold on. I gotta write that down.
That
I'm
was a
sorry,
reference.
That was a reference?
That was have you not seen? Have you not
No.
seen?
No,
You'll-
because that's over 25 years old, and Leonardo does not watch movies that old.
That was good. That was really good. But we have like grenades, right?
Yeah.
Is there a way that we can somehow not connecting
You
it
want
to
us to
y'all?
capsize the boat. That's what you want us to do.
Yeah, just make it start filling up with water, and then we're like, oh shit, we have to get all of these off of here. We'll
I
just put them on our boat.
I'd like
Yeah.
to remind you that would make a really loud boom.
Also,
Like, that's not gonna be like iceberg levels where it's just a crash. That's a.
Well, I didn't
an
mean
explosion.
if you have something other than grenades, that works too. But
Do we have
like,
ice bombs?
no.
Then we can't do a Titanic.
How
It
many
was just a code name.
boxes are we talking about?
How many boxes are we talking?
6.
6 boxes.
That's a lot of boxes.
Yeah. How big?
How big?
Like 3 by 5.
3 by 5.
They probably hold 5 to 7 arms per box.
Okay, so
They hold
that-
a lot of arms.
See the size of this boat.
Mhm.
There's a logistics issue here.
Can you guys swim?
Probably.
Okay, hear me
It's not on
out.
my stats list.
Well, I suggest we moving some stats around then. Okay. So what if we like blow through a hole on the top of the ship? Just like take out the captain's quarters. We create a small mutiny and then throw everybody off. That way we keep we keep the bigger ship, and then we blow up this ship. And then we just get the fuck
Before
out. And we blow
get
up all
through-
the ships.
Before we get through too many wild Titanic ideas, you all hear the thud of feet on the deck. And it is silhouetted by the light. But looking over, you see a large, hulking half body and 5 little glowing orbs on his face.
It's those guys from the Matrix.
And then you see his arm, one of the arms move, and a thing pop up. And he says, "No Titanic," and shoots a rocket down on y'all.
Oh shit.
Everybody roll initiative. We're gonna make this the quickest Cyberpunk combat because y'all are gonna die.
Immediately.
Question. Is his name Leonardo DiBadio?
The
I-
body.
It is now.
I had a great idea for if you guys actually started attacking the ship.
I mean, what's the worst that'll happen? Like, you all die, we run out. Like,
Can we evade a rocket?
Into the water, sure.
can we Jaws it and just see how well you can swim?
How many movie references?
All of them. Have
Just
you
call
seen
this-
my room? This
Just
is
call
all
this
movie references.
Blockbuster. We have so many.
Alrighty. So with your character sheets, you should be able to like kind of grab and throw your token on yourself. Our 3 guards, are currently not going to be in the combat because they are being checked out to make sure they are not cyber psycho. Mike Pondsmith here is a boss lady. So we would have had the 2 on the ship would have been in this area somewhere here. guy also does not exist.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why is Titanic not a ranged skill weapon I have? And if so, can I divert all of the points from handgun into Titanic?
Just into Titanic. Into Iceberg.
Okay, I don't know why it's not letting me drag my character thing on there anymore.
Let me see if I can.
This might be a setting oh, thank you. I feel like the last few times I've played with Roll20, it has not let me do that, so
Mine's
That might
being
be-
goofy with it too.
maybe some weird setting I don't have set right.
Give you a little bit more view here. Who is going? Oh, I saw someone who said I was gonna save for our Borg, but now I can't find him. Go.
Are there like ropes hanging off the side of the boat?
A rope ladder?
Okay. But that's like right by our boat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm meaning
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
other ropes.
there's probably like, you know, the like kind of buoy things that just kind of hang there that have some ropes and, you know, some general like rivets and things. Like it's climbable, it's gonna be very hard, but y'all aren't stuck in the water. Possibly. Okay.
Amber?
What do we have initiative wise?
Amber, that nerd.
Thank you so much for the raid.
Yes, thank you for the raid.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
everybody.
Hello, Amber. Welcome as I'm about to kill everybody with
Yeah.
a Borg. If anyone wants to throw in some last minute villain points, I'll give him like a new cool weapon.
We have 5 villain points.
Haven't you had enough?
They're
Please
already
threatened to
dead.
kill my party, and it hasn't happened yet. Thank you, Amber. 2 rockets now instead of just the one in the yard.
Dear
Joke's on
God.
you. I'm
You are-
meant to die on this channel.
Nope.
I have so many, I know I have more to I could spin, but I'm not going to be that mean.
I got an 11,
But-
but I don't know. Sure.
Okay. Anyone get? Let's see. I think we need Arias, and you got to do that or and Rich. I need. Da-da-da. Let me find my D-pins. You're just lucky, Blair, that this isn't a D20 game, so I don't get to roll this one again. Hopefully. Hey, let me pop out my character sheet so I can easily access this. Okay.
By the way, I want to
so
apologize one more time to Andrew and James for like taking so much time on the ship.
Not at all.
Oh, it's fine. I found my ultra rare shiny Charizard mixed in with, you know, the Star Wars The Collector's game.
Yeah, I have no idea how much fun it would be for the stream to watch a just completely combatless playthrough of Cyberpunk. But
Oh, if it went off
both
without a
Rich
hitch.
and Arya, what is y'all's initiative? I'm not seeing it in the feed.
If it went off without a hitch, we were just gonna fire on the ship as we were driving away.
Yeah, no, we were literally like, I was just advocating for blowing it up anyways, but that's because I'm a chaotic gremlin who desperately needs to
Well,
blow up
and
everything.
we can thank one of those villain points for the amplified hearing that allowed him to hear the Titanic plan as y'all were just, we have to wait 1 more hour? Oh, Titanic! You know, it's echoey out here at sea.
I would seriously love the idea that there is now a bit of code now in its head called the Titanic Protocol. It knows now to capsize ships.
We still need your initiative, James.
I'm fine to get out my
It's on the
sheet.
top
It is-
left.
very top on the left
Oh, where it says
Excellent.
initiative?
Mhm.
in
Well,
big
I'm
white
dyslexic,
letters. Yeah, that's the one.
So like,
Winnie.
that was
That's good
like,
for you. Ricky, then it's Duke, then Jin, then Arya. All right. Everybody on the ship. What's Jill's ref? Or on the boat? The little boat.
Oh, the little boat? I was about to say, I'm like, hey, I don't have to worry about it.
8.
6.
8.
Is he gonna take
Rich can't
the
dodge. I like to see that this is happening over, like, he has no clue. His back is to the boat, talking about Titanic and Pokemon cards. As this rocket, y'all just see the fire, and it's just like quickly like lighting up the scene. Yes.
I have 10 luck. How much can I use in this to avoid death? I did not play this game smart, and so I threw all my points into the in case I need an emergency.
I'll allow, just because I don't want you to die first round of combat, for you to
Oh,
expend
no, you're allowed
two.
to kill me. I just need to see how stupid I could get killed.
Well, yeah, you may still die, but I'll allow you to
Okay.
expend 2 of your luck to bring your dex up to 8, so you, or your ref up to 8, so you can dodge. Essentially,
Okay, cool.
you can roll evasion now. You could still possibly die.
Well, you know what? Like, let's let the cards just fall where they fall.
Just let them fall. Okay, let me
Right.
pull up. Okay. So, Duke.
Yep.
Did not. So evasion from both Jin and Rich.
And I spend. No,
Rick, not
that's
Rich. Rick.
beforehand.
Where is evasion?
Should be in fighting.
Yeah.
I knew that. No, where it says evasion. There we go.
18.
25.
Okay. Let me. I just accidentally clicked out of his character sheet. Oh, I should probably name him his actual
Is this
name.
Victor or is this a different guy?
How do you spell Xavier?
Or Xavier? Not Victor.
With an X.
XAVIER.
E-I-E-R?
Yeah.
Let me go ahead. Why is this? Oh, sorry, something is goofing up, and every time I click on it, it's popping out and going to a different tab that I can't see. Doesn't help me one bit. The anticipation on this character sheet working for me.
Anticipation.
I'm gonna restart roll20 real quick. For those on the boat, you now hear the of a heavy weapon being fired. Thank you for.
I tell Dr. Khan that it's already too late and it's starting.
You say that as
I-
3 of your party's about to die.
Can I land on a door? I don't care if I'm dead
Oh
or not.
my
just
god!
need to
I
complete the
critically
reference.
success. I just
No.
saw it.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry. That is 25 plus 7, which will definitely beat all of your things. That is really bad damage as far as a rocket launcher goes, though, guys. That's really bad damage for a rocket launcher. There's not
I
even two
live.
6s in there. It's 24. Your armor can subtract from the damage you take. But what's the SP of your boat?
I
Oh,
believe
yes.
it's 13.
Boat sinking.
Oh, we Titanic'd our own boat.
Wait,
But-
no, hear me out. Hear me out.
Titanic.
There's a war general who did this thing in World War II. When they couldn't hit boats on the other side, he capsized his own boat to let the missiles fire farther. We just do that. I don't care if the boat goes down as long as we can hit the other one first.
I heard you mention a door. Is there going to be room for both of you on the door?
No. There'll clearly be enough room, but one of us has got to, take the
More of
hit
a-
for the reference.
It's more of a
I
buoyancy
like to
issue.
think. Yeah, I like to think that Archon is more like the East Coast equivalent, whereas like Night City and Cyberpunk is like West Coast. So at least you'll have the Atlantic. It's a little warmer than the Pacific. You know, feeling a little
I didn't
better than
realize
if you
there
were
was
like
supposed to
off
be
the
good-
coast.
There's no silver lining here. We just got blew up with a rocket.
All right.
I hate the silver lining
then,
is that
though,
we
brings
complete the
it-
Titanic arc.
And it does bring it to Rick. There is a like the ship is going down, or the boat that you're in is going down, but there is a rope ladder right there.
Okay, hold on.
That leads up to where the Borg is, but it's not in the water.
Okay, so does that mean I can't fire some missiles?
You can, but I will say by the next round, your boat is going to be gone, and y'all will be in the water. But you,
Oh,
you
I
totally-
assumed that was gonna eventually happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've accepted death. Rick knows his fate. It wouldn't be a danger field after all. And yeah, I'd like to blow things up, please.
Mhm.
Even though I built this character specifically not to be good at that. I thought this was gonna be a lot sillier of a game, but I was wrong. So I don't even know what to roll. Heavy weapons for that, I guess.
Oh yeah. Oh, because you need to use those rockets on your ship before it sinks.
Yeah, exactly. I might as well
So,
get the
yeah.
uses out of them.
Yeah.
All right.
If you
I'm
you
gonna
can use
spend-
the
I'm gonna
rocket
spend
launcher.
3 luck.
Okay. So use your heavy
I'm gonna
weapons.
Go down with style.
He's going to attempt to evade.
Okay.
He'll say, I gave him lots of like base points, but he's not like super stacked when it comes to the additional things.
All right. That's an 18.
I'm so sorry. I critically successed. But it will still hit the ship. I mean, explosives and stuff have life. So we'll say there is a good chunk of the ship
Amazing.
that may make it a little easier for y'all to get up in the long run.
Don't forget
You
my
do have
sword.
one-
I need my sword.
Yeah, there is one more rocket. I mean, you cannot do it this round, but there is one more, or you cannot because it's a one shot. But if Jin or Duke decide to try the rocket again, they're more than welcome to. But it does bring it to Orochi, who you're standing there with a very confused looking Dr. Khan.
Okay. I tell her that it seems we may be too late, and that Xavier might already be lost to us. Go find
Oh, God.
someplace safe to lock yourself down, away from your bodyguards. They can't be trusted.
Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh my god. And she's just like, the cool is lost. And she's like, I haven't had to do this. I left Psycho Squad for a reason. Okay. I'm gonna go lock myself upstairs. And she just like runs
idea.
up to the captain's quarters.
Yeah. So, got her out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that I think it's gonna matter, but do I have a shot on this guy here from where I am?
Yeah. I'll say it's like right on that edge.
Handgun.
Okay. I'm gonna say that will hit, just because currently a rocket just went off in his face. He may be a cyborg, but that's a lot to be focusing on that I don't think he's gonna have the. Let me look for a handgun bullet behind me, you know?
Okay. Well.
So go ahead and roll your damage there. Oh, so close to a crit. So critical success in this game is 2 6s when it comes to damage, like
forgot
critical
about that.
injuries. Yeah. But 11, you see as you shoot in, you can like visibly see the bullet just ping off.
In such a way that I know that I will not do anything if I continue to shoot at him, or
Probably more than 11 until his armor gets a little screwed.
Okay. Yeah, I need that sword up here soon.
Or is it
But
God of the ocean?
well, here I'll shoot at him again, cause why not?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that will hit as well.
Nope.
So many sixes, but why not at the same time? Yeah,
Yay.
same thing. And I think you see he kind of turns around at this. And he's like, wait, you're not good?
Yeah, just
Um,
like I shoot at him and get his attention, and go. I told you not to use your implants. It might not be too late. Just you can stop this anytime.
They wanted to Titanic. As it then goes to Duke.
That has to be the takeaway of this session, no matter what, is that they tried to Titanic in Cyberpunk.
Hey, it could have worked. It could have worked.
Hey, we're halfway through the metaphor. You know, we're sinking our own ship. We were incompetent. We didn't pay attention. I feel like we hit the diplomacy part of the boring part of the movie.
Is it winter? Is there ice where we're at?
Now there can't
Totally.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, boom. All right, so like we're really hitting the marks here.
You gotta rename the episode.
So, we may be in the water, but how much would that hamper the ability to draw the rocket launcher or the grenade launcher?
I mean, it is still sinking. Like, definitely your feet are getting wet, but not until next round will you be fully the ship underwater. So if you want to still do some sort of like shooting now while you have a place to stand on, solid.
Apparently took a missile to the entirety of me. Just got sent back over the chairs, over the seats of the boat. Just reaches down, still laying there, pulls out the grenade launcher, aims for just the center mass of that individual with the EMP shot, and
Do it, man.
take the shot.
Take the shot.
Okay. I will say he's now turned and looked at Orochi, so I will let you do it. Well, let me see what's better range. Yeah, I'll let you do it at the range chart, which is a 15.
All right. It's a 17.
Okay, I believe I have to do a cyber tech check of 15
Yes.
to be fine. I don't know if y'all have gathered from this guy. He's not very techy. Not very techy. I mean, he is fooled with tech. Does he know how to do it? No, he was very confused that he thought he shouldn't use his body. So let's see if I get a netter, critical, or not. I do not. So 14.
So
would you
that
like...
you don't critical on. Okay, I see how it is. It's just me.
Which is two. Will you roll 2d6 twice for me, Andrew? I'm gonna have this determine what parts of the cyberware are inoperable for 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So, high or low?
Low.
Low? Fortunately, the rocket launcher hand is still operable, but the shotgun hand is not, as one of his 4 arms goes limp. Shoddy is out. And then for the other one,
I have a question.
yes.
Did the shouty now just get low, 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 low?
You are fired.
Yep.
Yeah, there goes my casting call next month. I'm sorry, Tessa. I had to make the joke too many times, and
What could just a foreign object be? We'll say it's like a body one of some sort.
Just shut down his armor.
That's kind of built in, unfortunately.
He has a
I'll never figure
pacemaker.
that.
Just shut down the pacemaker.
Yeah, so you see that a couple of his eyes kind of start twitching light and then go down.
Yeah.
So something visually has gone inoperable.
Oh no, his lungs stopped working. That's so horrible.
And a foolish Shadowrun. Okay. Would you like to try and do any sort of movement? You want to start climbing out?
If I could start climbing, absolutely.
Okay. So that then, so we'll say it'll probably take two rounds of movement. So like this move, and then if you'll do another move, that'll get you up to the top. Say to make life easy. That goes to Jin. Can't hear ya.
Why? As the ship is going down, I'm just gonna take I'm gonna shoot with my if my stuff would load also. I'm gonna shoot with my assault rifle, which I think so it's only one shot. Yeah. I'm just gonna try to shoot it.
He's looking now thanks to that grenade to the back of the head. So he will do an evasion.
Oh, he's looking down here.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll just shoot normal. I was gonna possibly call a headshot, but I won't. Okay, so do I do the attack button or do I do my shoulder arms first?
The attack will add your shoulder arms.
Okay, gotcha. Ba-ba.
15. So you will hit him. 12 damage.
Nice.
Whatever it may or may not go through that armor, you're unsure.
Gotcha. And then, I'll if I can, start climbing up on the other side. So if, Duke and wait, Rick, were you climbing up already too?
I think
I hadn't started that process yet.
Rick's looking for that second missile.
Gotcha. So if Duke is climbing up one side, Jen will climb up the other side. So if the cyborg's in the middle, maybe they can like pop up on opposite sides.
Perfect. And then that brings it to Arya.
Okay. I can't remember. Are there any crates in the room that we're in? That I'm in?
No, they're all down below. I guess
there
there's the one that the Borg had walked up.
Is it just the two research tech people in the room with me?
No, they went to bed, and then the doctor just went and hid in the. Well, they went to bed, but then the 3 guards came and said, "Can you do a check? Because I'm scared I'm going to go cyber psycho." So it's mixing it up here. So you're by yourself currently, yes.
Okay. Am I able to call my team and pick up the crate? Okay, I want to call my.
Perfect.
I want to call my team.
Yeah, we'll say they came up with you just to make life easier, and have just been kind of standing off to the side, and now they're like, "Oh God, a Borg."
Okay, well they're with me then. Is there anybody else around?
The closest would be Orochi.
Okay.
He betrays us before I could betray us.
My idea is I was going to tell the people that the boat is probably sinking. We research off while taking the crate, at least one of them, off of the ship. That was my plan. While you all are, playing Titanic.
Yeah, get as much off as you can because, like, the person who was making a big stink about only taking one crate is now hiding up above deck. So just rob the ship blind.
I'm getting as much off of this ship as I can. That's my goal while you all are playing Titanic.
Okay. Where are you taking it? Because your boat you got here on is sinking.
Oh, is there a lifeboat on board?
Yeah, do a general perception for me as you're kind of like looking around.
Do they have enough lifeboats on board for all the passengers?
If it's going to be the Titanic theme, no.
The important passengers.
Okay, I'm looking for. I know perception's on here. Would that be awareness? And
yeah, perception.
Okay, I tap perception. Please be a good roll.
22. Yeah, we'll say that you noticed as you did like a quick little walk around up here that we'll say like off to the side of the captain's quarters there are a couple. So this bottom left side.
Yep, I'm gonna take the stuff to the lifeboat.
Okay.
Ship's
So.
I gotta get out of here with the.
All right. So yeah, your teammates grab this box and throw it into here, and that'll pretty much be like the. So if you 1, 2, 3, yeah, they could probably get there within like the turn running with a box. So that would be the turn. But you have a box in a boat that is still currently up on the deck, so it's gonna have to be lowered. But that brings it back up to Xavier.
Ooh.
Who?
Hiya, friend.
Rick's just down there. Double middle finger.
Oh, Rick's got a plan. Rick knows he's dead, but you know what?
Blair. High or low? Up. Okay, so you are high, Andrew's low.
Sorry, I couldn't fucking unmute my mic.
Blair. You are climbing up this ladder, and he just looks at you, pops out a combat knife from his knuckles, and just starts to like break through the ladder, essentially trying to drop you to the ground. I will roll Mitch to see if he can roll enough with a combat knife. I'm sure. Maybe. Let's see. That is a light. So, 6 total HP for this rope.
Okay.
He can do 1d6. Okay, it is fraying, but one half of it's going down. You're kind of like swaying as you're starting to climb up, and he is kind of sawing at this. Then I think since it's kind of rate of fire too, and he's got so many arms, there's just gonna be a wild pistol shot down onto Rick. So let me roll his handgun real quick. That is going to be at this distance a 15 to hit. So let's see.
Throwing money on a crit. It's me! It's not even Hoop! I take it back, Hooper! It's not you! It's me!
I told you.
It's always me! I'm gonna...
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. And that is going to be... I can't believe it.
You can't believe it.
The
Add
good
this
news
to the
is the
list of
crit.
Oh, I hit the
deaths.
wrong button. Okay, we're gonna just roll 3d6 this way because I forgot I could hit attack.
Oh.
And it would have done it for me.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, 2 6s and
Oh.
a 5 as this pistol
Oh.
shot that seemed to be an afterthought even hits its mark. Go ahead and take your damage, but you're going to need to take an additional 5 points of damage directly to your HP. And I'm going to roll 2d6s and see what your critical injury is. Okay. At least you don't want it to be really low or really high. That's when it's really, really bad.
That's why it's
right
the
in the
last
middle.
limb.
Yep. This is
Wait, did I just lose a limb?
No, thankfully you did not. If I would have
Okay.
got a 12, you would have, or a 2. Or an 11 or a 3. Wow, you can really lose a lot of limbs in this game.
I wonder why.
But you got a foreign object. We'll just say that it's the actual bullet itself. He gets you like right in the ribs, and you can feel it's stuck in there.
I didn't
So-
know we were going for the Great Gatsby. Ugh.
So now basically any turn you move more than 4 meters, you'll re-suffer that injury. So you can only move 2 squares at a time currently. Which
Yay.
will turn it into 3 rounds to get up from this boat.
How you
So what I'm
looking?
hearing is a lot of "you're going to die," so go out in a blaze of glory.
And it's your turn. So
It
what's your
is
blaze
my
of glory?
How you looking, buddy?
I've had happier days. I've already come to terms with being dead. I'd like to throw a smoke grenade, please.
Okay. So,
directly
go ahead and
at
roll.
this guy.
Roll an athletics for me.
Okay. That is a number 20 minus 5, so 15.
Okay. That will be enough to get it up there. So, you all hear and start to see like the hiss and see the smoke starting to come up. This will essentially anyone trying to shoot in or out of this that doesn't have anything that can kind of stop that will have a -4 to 4.
Do
Okay.
I still have enough to get to the other missile and fire that in time?
Technically no, but go for it. Go for it.
Just
I would
give
like
yourself
to,
a
You wanna-
penalty.
Now I'm dead. I'm gonna spend all 5 luck remaining on
Okay.
this shot. And then you can just straight up erase me from initiative. I'm not getting off this thing alive. That's 25 in total.
Okay. He will evade, but is going to take a -4. Wait. Yes, he is, because thankfully that EMP, it was his can see through shit, infrared. So he will still have the minus. Fighting. Not a fan of this character sheet. You got him. Roll your damage, please.
So it was 3d6, I believe.
A missile
Is
Oh,
this
is
the
8.
rocket?
This is the
Yeah,
rocket
it's
launcher.
8d6.
8d6. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
Ooh,
2 sixes
okay.
in there. 26. All right. 26 will hurt. Let me do that damage. Okay. How do I? According to my character sheet, he has 0 HP currently. It says what his total is, but his current is very off, and I don't know how to change that.
No, we just say the shot killed him. This is how it goes out, you know.
Did do a good bit. Okay. So
Rose and Jack went down with the Titanic. We could finish this off poetically. You could shoot me like one of your French
Alright.
girls.
All right. Yeah, you'll hear Rick just spouting out so many references as this rocket whizzes between your heads and blows up, and you're just like just the concussive force you're trying to hold on and look down is just now he's like waist deep in water. It's just sinking.
I thought you hadn't seen the movie.
And then it goes to Orochi.
Superman.
Right. Okay. I had an idea, but I also have another one that might be more fun.
Good.
What is it possible to get close enough to somebody to try to hack or shut down cyberware?
I will say yes, I will have you do a stealth check to do so, and you'll have to kind of like plug in to him, but you have the smoke screen that will aid in this, seeing as his infrared is down. So if you want to stealth up with a +2 and try and get in there, I will allow you to start trying to shut stuff down.
Let's see what my stealth looks like. That's control. Nope. Odd. Yep. Okay. Total of 12. Let's see. Let's take a look.
Oh, I didn't roll his critical injury.
Okay, so 19.
Guys, he just lost an arm.
Amazing.
No.
That rocket launch, you see, he turns around, and now there's the one shotgun arm laying down, and then the pistol arm is also laying half dismembered next to him. Which you see, there was a rocket launcher one, which he didn't try to rocket launch again, and then he's got a combat knife in the other like fist. So looking good. But 17.
19 actually.
19, yeah. You are able to get in there. I will say if you want to do a cyber tech or electronic security, kind of whichever's better, I will allow you. He will do a contested cyber tech to try to resist what is happening. Same as kind of an EMP.
I'm going to throw my last remaining luck point at this.
Okay. Got a whopping 14.
I
35!
got a 35.
Holy crap! That is what 3 things are you disabling currently? As you get this quick readout, 2 arms exist. There are still 2 more paired cyber eye with things. He seems to have grafted muscles and bone lace.
Okay.
What else is going on? Just a general body and legs that are built to withstand the weight of everything he has going on.
Oh, well, let's take that down for sure.
Okay, so 2 legs.
So no more supporting your own weight, because no thank you. Let's get rid of those eyes. Let's just get the eyes out of here.
Okay, so a leg and one of the sets of eyes. Roll for me real quick a d6, and we'll see which eye function is also gone now. Oh, there's another set or an eye in there that I was so excited to use because I've never got to use it, and I want to build it on a character, but I never get to play Cyberpunk, and no one ever uses it as a dart gun in your eye, and that's so cool, but it doesn't exist anymore.
No thank you, Dark Gun, and you now cannot support the weight of your own body.
Yep. Yeah, I think from above you'll see another eye glitch, and then just a heavy thud as he kind of is leaning up against the thing currently.
And I'm telling him, I'm here to help. Your mind is not your own.
Do a persuasion check for me.
I mean, sure, I'm awful at that.
Add +2 to it, because things are not especially with that, he doesn't fully understand where the source of what is happening.
Okay, persuasion +2. 12.
Well, you see he's looking at you confused, still kind of angry, like not in a giving up, but a like, what's happening to me? Wait.
Buddy.
Where Duke, it is in your turn. Shoot me like whatever.
Yeah, spend my move to continue climbing. And I'm not sure what this would be, but if I wanted to just take a grenade, just prime it, and just like jam it into his cybernetic body.
He can't move, and he's down 2 arms. So you're up there. If you're gonna prime it, just because I'm assuming it's EMP, or are you trying damaging one? Because you've used your movement to basically be standing next to him.
Yeah, shut him down.
Yeah, just jab the last EMP in there.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. So the only complication would be if you're trying to do like a frag grenade and then you're standing next to him.
Yeah.
We would do some rolls, but that one being a little more focused, we're going to put a -4 at whatever he rolls on this.
Oh God.
4. As he's so confused, he currently has Orochi like messing around in his code and everything anyway.
Sun's getting real low, big guy.
Since, yeah, his legs aren't super working, we'll say one of the other arms goes down, evens his knife odds. Okay, so it's the rocket arm kind of starts to fall down. You see another couple of eyes go out. I would say for Orochi, you notice that is the anti-dazzle is now glitched out. And I think he is now looking at you all like not happy at Duke because you were talking about Titanicing, but looking over at Orochi like very much like help. Like
we're here to help. We're here to help.
We're the good guys, you big asshole.
Jin, you hear this conversation
up,
kind of happening. Yeah, you hear this conversation kind of happening. Hearing that it's a little de-escalated, and like you can still see Rick's hand as he's just sliding down into the water.
I think she's gonna. Well, but my rope is like about to like cut, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's the other one that Duke was on.
Okay, then. So we're kind of like out of combat, yeah. Okay, she'll
He's
like
pretty disabled. Like, there's nothing he can do but stab at you from a distance with a combat knife. Like,
she'll like
knocked out all of his weapons.
She'll like jump over to the other rope and just kind of like pull up Rick, and it's just kind of like not losing a guy this day, and it's just kind of like pulling him back up. Once we get up to the top, can I like call my backup and they bring a boat?
Yeah, they could start. They could start on their way.
Amazing.
So Arya, what are you doing while they're dealing with this cyborg, and you have a box of arms and your 2 teammates?
How long would it take for them to get another box?
They would have to find keys because it is a lockdown facility, and it seems that Big Boy has a key and Dr. Khan.
I don't really like her, and Dr. Khan's locked in her room. Okay, so I'm going. What were you gonna say?
It's possible that I can unlock it.
Yeah,
if you want to wait for the crew, I don't know if you were trying to like you and your team grab some stuff and go before they realize what was going on, or if you're kind of waiting for everybody.
I think what Ari is going to do is she's going to use their comms and say, I'm not really going to say, honey right now, or honeys. I've got a crate. I've got a lifeboat. I'll wait another minute and then I'm going.
The bees are already going.
Alright. Well, for you's sake and time's sake, you all have made your way up onto the deck, bringing a not even slightly out of breath yet, Rick Dangerfield, as Jin was able to grab him before he got sucked under with the boat.
Oh, you know he's being over dramatic about it. Just like
Oh my god.
I say
Arya-
Titanic one time.
He's just Emperor's New Groove. He's like, "Rah."
Yeah.
Arya looks really bored in all of this. Like she's filing her nails and she just looks over at Rick and just shakes her head.
But I think y'all are able to work quickly enough in all of this with the Borg kind of inoperable for a bit, and now thinking he's gone cyber psycho, poor guy. Not really messing with you a ton. I feel like other than maybe having to go unlock the door, he'll probably stay real calm if Orochi will stay with him and be like, no, like
Yeah.
this is how this works, man, and like talk him through some stuff while backup shows up with a actual motorized boat and y'all are able to kind of offload some things quickly and make your way to shore and meeting up with the contact of V, or V's contact in the sabotage unit to get some of these very fancy arms to them and not the greedy corporation. Screw those guys.
Yeah.
And yay!
We did it! Against
Y'all didn't have a
odds.
So did the riots actually work? Like, genuine question. You said save that to the very end, and I need to know.
I mean, the riots are going.
Okay,
But
cool.
because of how well y'all's like talking went, a call for oh shit police never fully really went out. I mean, maybe there would have been one because now the doctor thinks there's a cyberpsych ownership, so she probably sent out one, which never got a response.
Cool. I would like just one request of a video constantly on loop of just samurai. We got a city to burn. Just play throughout every screen in the city, on like every news station.
Yes.
100% before we leave Xavier, just pat him on the back. You know, come find me in the city. We'll have a drink. We'll clear this up.
Did Arya's building get blown up or burned down?
Oh, here, let's see.
Nail salon.
Or is the nail
on-
tech just came
I'm a
out?
roll of 10. On a 10, it was of the unlucky few that got rioted.
Oh my god! Please be
It's
a 10.
It's a
Damn
2.
it.
It's a 2.
Okay.
So
I
you still got your nail appointment.
I think the nail tech that she hired is like probably got lots of junk food or
I love it.
just hanging
Found
out.
the leftover pizza.
Awesome. Well, thank you, y'all. Sorry it took so long. Y'all are just really, really diplomatic.
Well, we definitely chewed on the scenery for a while.
I love it.
It was beautiful.
But
It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
I just love Cyberpunk so much. Everybody go get it. Go get you some Cyberpunk Red. Go get you some Archon. This is such a beautiful setting.
Today, I learned that it's not Akron. So I thought it was just Akron, like the city of Akron,
Gotcha. Yep. You're not alone.
because that's what our Discord thing was called.
Nice. Trying to hold on my things.
It holds all these books.
Sorry, you need like 4 more
I'll get all the
books.
things.
Need...
Hold on. I got
Yeah, there
more
we go.
Cyberpunk. Hold
There's,
on.
Yeah,
there-
keep
there's,
going.
a, there's a cyber implant for that. For
Oh,
holding
I've got
the-
I need to-
Shadowrun. It's Cyberpunk adjacent, and then Witcher, same company. So
Oh, that I'd love to
Okay,
play.
so I'm
I will
I'm
gladly run
calculating the
Witcher
value of
instead.
how low my balance my bank account has gone to now in my head. I think I'm at negative 300. You know, just game recognized game. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, these were very far apart, but yes, yes. I lied. 3 of these things were bought at Gen Con. Who am I freaking kidding? Anyway, that's what hurt my bank account. Thank you all for playing. I don't know what your sign-offs are, Andrew, so I'm just gonna wave and say y'all are all amazing.
The casting call for next month is coming out hopefully tomorrow morning. So
Awesome.
if you want to roll some dice with us, you know, come join the Discord. Come hang out. Yeah, we got a bunch of games coming up. What is today? Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow we have Alien, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we have Masks. So yeah. But also, if everyone wants to just real quick go around, if you're working on any project people can check out that they should go check out. We can start with our lovely games master for the evening.
Yeah, wow, buddy. High Shelf Collective. We have a lot of fun stuff coming in October. We are going to have a necrobiotic mini series, which is going to be ran by Mitch, who created it. So that'll be very, very fun. We're gonna have some spooky one-shots in theme. Cyberpunk is coming back on our channel, ran by David. It'll be one of many installments, so when it's my turn, guys, let me know. Of an anthology of fun cyberpunk stuff in one big giant arcology building we've created. So I'm very excited for that. As well as this Sunday, and then the 2 Sundays after that, we'll have a 2-shot ran by Jason Cordova of The In-Between, who is the creator of that and
Brindlewood Bay.
Brindlewood Bay, and all of that fun stuff. And it'll be very cool. Yeah. And other than that, you can find me Fridays playing Sleepaway and Be the Tale, and Tuesdays, not today, but other Tuesdays, over on 2000 Tales playing Big Gay Dice Game. That's all my things.
The Lollygaggers, thank you so much for the raid. You did catch us just as we were doing outros. And fun fact, I actually had you queued up to raid as soon as we were done with outros.
Beat us to it.
Thank you all so much. It's they were playing some Weird West, and I absolutely just love it. It's such good.
Awesome.
Yeah. James.
Oh, sweet. Hi. I'm James. I'm a pretty big Pathfinder nerd, if you can't tell behind me. I do a lot of things Pathfinder 2nd Edition related. I'll be back Friday for Masks, Sunday for some Lancer, and then Casting Call goes out, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about stuff.
Yes.
I am.
Oh.
I'm doing Locust, my favorite game. One of my favorite horror games, actually. Not my favorite game. I can't wait to run it. I got some really fun ideas for it.
For everyone that
and
just
it
joined,
is-
our casting call for our games for next month is going to be coming out tomorrow. You can on our Twitter at Lost Caravan RPG.
But I will be running a lot of Pathfinder 2nd Edition stuff. Not on this channel, just off the channel. And check out Eldritch Osiris Games. It's a workers co-op that I founded. We publish a lot of TTRPG stuff, mostly Pathfinder because it pays the bills. And to be honest, it's a gay game, and I'm pretty gay, so it worked out really, really fucking well. I don't know how else to describe the game, Hoop. It's just it's gay. It's just so gay. Besides that, we've been leaking some very exciting stuff. Something to do with monsters? I guess people have to find out soon. So follow Eldritch Osiris for more. And that's really my outro. There's not a lot of games I'm coming up in soon because there's no casting.
Over to Blair.
Hi, wait. Is my mic?
Yeah.
Mic?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Here.
I hear you this time.
Whew, okay, hi. I am Blair _Canadian Moose all over the place. You can usually find me at like the same place as Taylor at High Shelf Collective. Or tomorrow on Weave the Tale, we have Apocalypse Keys that Taylor and I are both playing
I forgot
in.
about that. It's
And
also
it's-
very gay.
It's very gay. And it's very gay, and we're also trying to stop the apocalypse. So we will see how that works out. Very excited for that. Things I'm in over on High Shelf every other Friday. So not this Friday, but next Friday. Taylor runs Heckna, which is a spooky carnival D&D 5e setting, which is really fun. And then it's on hiatus until January, but we play in a Mass Effect game that is a cyber. If you like Cyberpunk, it's a Cyberpunk red hack, and all over our stuff, you can find the link to the website that Taylor made to go find the little supplement that her and Gavin and Casey all made. And if you want to catch up on what we're doing with that game, because it's my favorite game, go watch it on YouTube. We have a lot of episodes there, but I'm really sad that it's on hold until January. But that game is super fun. And yeah, lots of spooky stuff. One thing that Taylor didn't mention, just because I'm thinking about it, with all the other TTRPG games that we have going on in October, we also sometimes play DVD. If you like Dead by Daylight, so come watch us get scared. We try to do
I get
that.
to play Phasmophobia next month too with Rich.
That are you going to be on Rich Randomness? Oh my gosh! Yeah, during this time we have Rich Randomness going, which is just kind of one of our guys, High Shelf Rich, that just takes on people and plays games with them, and it's great wholesome time.
Aw.
So
I'm
yeah,
gonna scare the poop out of him with Phasmophobia.
so good. Come hang out with us for Spooky Month.
Yeah. Alright, bring this down to Janie.
Hi, I'm Janie Potts, 7575. You can follow me on Twitch and Twitter. There's no casting call out right now, so I haven't signed up for anything for this channel.
This is all
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
There's
So
yeah,
soon.
but it's already tomorrow. It's 12:25. I expected that to drop at midnight.
What are you talking about? It's 9 p.m.
Well, I'll be on the later. After I guess I get some sleep and I have to come back for Alien. But after that, I haven't signed up for anything because I can't yet.
4 of us
It's
are
your-
at Alien
It's
tomorrow.
your fault.
Yes, but you don't understand. I need more games. I always need more.
I completely get it.
But other than that, I have stuff coming up. I don't write things down like I should, so I don't remember. But I think there's some. I think this is the week that I do neon lights for games. And one day I'll put a schedule out on my Twitter, but follow me and then you can see my schedule and you can see when I run games eventually. And I don't know what else to say. So just follow me, sign up if I run stuff, play games, have fun, enjoy things.
Yeah. Over to Luke.
All right, my name is Luke. I think you can find me on Corvus_Duskwalker on Discord. And I don't have much to plug, but as usual, Andrew, if you'd throw that link in the chat, the one I sent you yesterday, of my girlfriend makes this really nice jewelry. Happy Leshy Trading on Etsy. I usually am wearing a necklace, and today I'm not because I'm screwing up. But really beautiful stuff she makes. Really proud of it. She's really proud of it. Go check it out. Thank you for watching.
All
And
right.
thank you for letting me be here, and I hope to sign up for stuff tomorrow.
Absolutely. Of course, I'm Andrew. I'm here always, playing lots of games. We do stuff for fun. I know, weird. But yeah, that's it for us. I'm gonna throw right over to Quests and Chaos because Lollygaggers rated us before we could rate them. How dare!
You need the love.
All right. Thank you all so much for being here, for watching us. We literally can't do this without you. So, from the bottom of my heart and everyone at the Lost Caravan, we heckin' love you. Be good people, do good things. We'll see you next time. Buddy.